Whoop whoop and what is good, guys and ghouls, scrubs and scabs, juggalos and juggalettes, fucking zooligans? How y'all doing? Who the fuck is ready to go home, man? I know I sure as fuck am, like for real. Legend Valley, fucking Gathering of the Juggalos. That's happening next week, y'all. Next fucking week, as if you didn't already know. And so we're going to continue with the theme here, as far as having detonation stage artists and fucking. I got one iconic stage artist coming on tomorrow. Tonight we got Xander Gage from the motherfucking Dumpster Babies. Initially I believe it was the Dumpster Babies book to do the detonation stage, but as I see now, it's Xander Gage and fucking Class from LSP that are going to be holding down that set time. So I'm excited as fuck to have him on the show for real. Dude's a homie and fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, I love doing this fucking show, man. I appreciate all y'all that be fucking with it. So yeah, what up? Thank you very much, Helgen. I appreciate that. So right now we got fucking our Florida wise man Raxputin. He's going to be our co-host tonight, and while we wait for Xander Gage, so I'm going to bring him out, so I'm not just sitting here talking to y'all in the comments. As much as I love y'all, I do like to have someone to bounce my bullshit off of in real time, besides the comment section. So without further ado, let's bring out the Florida wise man, Raxputin.
Whoop whoop.
What up,
What's up,
brother?
y'all?
How you doing, homie?
Fucking wonderful. How are you doing, man?
I'm great, man. Great. I'm fucking just getting excited. About ready to blow this popsicle stand and go get on my grind for a
Hell
little
yeah.
harder. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Fucking, what you got going on today, buddy?
Good. Other than work, man, I fucking been finishing a bunch of mixing and all that on some songs. I got like 3 or 4 tracks I'm working on currently. And, I like to do a scratch track where I'll go in and record the whole verse or verses, like
Yeah,
one good time so that way I know the cadence and the flow and like how I want it to be. And then I'll
yeah.
actually go back and through and like record it really good and
That's kind
shit.
of how I do it, but I'll use BandLab with my phone, so I won't get the best quality recording, but I'll be able to put effects
Um,
on it, figure out exactly what the fuck I'm going to do with it, what I'm supposed to sound like, what the cadence is supposed to sound like, and then basically, ideally, just go into a studio and do it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I
my
feel that for
nephew
sure.
uses BandLab.
I don't.
I've never used it, but my nephew uses it, and that's pretty much all he uses is BandLab. He
Right,
swears
and I
by it.
don't try. I don't try to record stuff on there because last time I did, somebody told me it sounded like I fucking recorded it with a microphone in my ass or something. And
Huh?
so it is what it is, man. I'm going through a shitty government phone most of the fucking time. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? When I had an iPhone, it's a little bit different story, and you can
Yeah,
tell the quality between my iPhone BandLab recordings and the ones I do on this phone. But either way, it's enough for me to write to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I get it. Shit,
So
my younger brother and my kid even they use FL Studio Mobile. They do that on their phone with FL
that's
Studio.
That's dope. I haven't fucked with the mobile app. I might. I need to get a fucking iPhone again, man. And I know some people are sworn against them, but honestly, that's like the best memory I've had, the best fucking speed I've had on a phone. It's most reliability. And you get frustrated with little glitches that has, but then you end up with one of these fucking shitty phones, and you're like, God damn it, I wish I had a fucking iPhone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I've only
yeah,
I've only had experience with one. It wasn't mine. My mom had one. I had to show her how to use it, and I'd never used one before, but it didn't take long to figure it out. They are
smelly
pretty like
parts.
simple, the way they're
Yeah.
laid out
So
and all that. The
hell yeah,
official
man.
and then the offended asshole.
Yep, that's true. He's the offended asshole. He's offended by me not being offended at everything.
That's funny.
Yeah, trying to figure out where our guest is. He's fashionably late. I'm gonna actually message him right now.
It
Yeah,
happened.
it does happen, and I'm not tripping because, like, I love having the guests on here, but it's not like you need to be at this time sharp. Like, I don't roll like that, man. That's some,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I ain't their daddy. Like, you know what I mean? So he can pull up whenever the fuck he feels like it.
Hell yeah. Let me see.
Let me send this text real quick.
Oh, you're good. I was just checking out the comments and stuff real quick.
Oh yeah, they're going.
Hell yeah. What up, Drew? What up, Holly? What up, Roman? Pelican?
Yep, Helgen's dope. I don't know if you heard him, but he's a dope artist too. He's got like kind of a gritty, raspy voice, and he He throws down that wicked shit. Y'all should link up. I think that'd be a cool fucking collab. To be honest, if I was gonna make
I
a
see him in the
suggestion.
comments a lot. I haven't checked out his shit. Is he on YouTube and shit?
Oh yeah, he's on YouTube. I got a track with him. Ironically, that's one of the ones I was referring to that I got that feedback saying that my vocals didn't sound right. But
Uh,
but it's a good track. I love the. It's like honestly one of the most fucked up verses I've released at this point. And I don't
yeah.
think I use like one. I think the worst swear word I say is "bitch's face off," because but I'm talking crazy. Like I tell the story where I wake up naked in this house, and there's a dead chick in there, and I start recollecting the night before, and last I remember we were smoking bath salts and shit, and fucking, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of went
In
crazy with
Florida
that.
shit.
And some Florida man shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, but yeah, man. So I just let Xander know we're on. I think he's on Central Time, but yeah, he ain't that far away. He's in Kentucky, right across the border. So
Yeah, he should be on the same time as us then.
yeah, he's gonna do. I don't know what time he's doing the detonation stage, but I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I think it was initially booked as the Dumpster Babies, but I think it's actually fucking. It's actually gonna be Xander Gage and Class from LSP. If y'all remember Class, he's gonna be
Yeah. Oh
sharing
yeah.
that slot with Xander. So it's gonna be Class and Xander. So we didn't get Class tonight, but we got Xander. So that's gonna be dope. Maybe
Hell
he'll
yeah.
even tune in and say what up. But yeah, yeah, man, this fucking show's been going great. I want to stop and say thank you again to all the co-hosts and everyone that's been fucking with it.
Fuck
We did
yeah.
make, and I want to talk about the merger a little bit. We are going to start going on Reckless Radio XYZ here after Gathering. I got to work out some specifics with Rebel Joe and shit, but it is going to happen. I've got some guests lined up that are, I'm not. Every guest is fucking cool on this show that's been on here, in my opinion. But I've got some guests that I never would have imagined interviewing lined up, and that's really cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So I'm
yeah.
looking
That's
forward to that.
badass.
I've got some tentatively that I'm working on. We're working, going back and forth with dates and shit. And so that makes me really happy that people, even in higher positions are still considering, doing an underground podcast like this. I think that's fucking dope.
Yeah, that
And I
is
know
pretty
they're
fucking
underground
dope.
too, but there's levels to the underground shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yup, there definitely is.
Yes, sir. Fucking. And I was going to go on Swill Saturday night, but he said he couldn't commit. So I might be popping up on there Friday night to talk about Jug Night a little bit and to
Hell
talk
yeah.
about some of the Renegade stages going on in Gathering. Yeah, I'm waiting for Swill to get back to me, but what shit happens. Swill's busy as fuck, man. His show's popping. I don't know if you've ever been on there, but his comment section, man, is fucking. It puts mine to shame, but that's all right. We're working little by little,
Yeah,
every step of
man.
the way, man. You got to start
Look,
somewhere. So
that's the best part about this shit is because like we're starting out from nothing, you know what I mean? And like I say
right,
we it's your channel, but you get what I'm saying. Like you're
yeah,
starting out from nothing and like so all of us and the people that watch your that people that watch the show, the people that's in the comments, we all get to like grow with you, you know what I mean?
right.
Like
And I love that. I love that. I
to
love the
me that's
support
more
from
it's like it's like personal, you know what I mean? Like
right, and I absolutely love the support from the other hosts and stuff like Bardo Boss and fucking Swill. They come into my comment sections and show up and show out. And then Bardo Boss comes on the show. I've had Swill on here when I interviewed Zach Pacillo. Like that
hell
was
yeah.
fucking dope. And I'm actually gonna go up and fuck with them Spamly Cats in September next month. I'm gonna go up and do a Hip Hop House Party 3 in Maine. So that'll be my
Yeah.
first time in that market. And I'm looking forward to meeting all the fucking Spamly out there. Like it's gonna be dope.
Out in
You know what
Maine?
I'm saying? Out in Maine, yeah.
Dude,
That's where they're
I've
popping off.
never been I've been straight up, you know what I mean? Like I've been uh if you go north of Tennessee, so like Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, and I've been to Virginia once or twice, and like both of the Carolinas, but I've never been like northeast. I've never been anywhere like east of Michigan and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I've never been to any of those states up there, New
Yeah.
York,
I just
Pennsylvania, like
fucking
none of them, man. And I want to go to all of them.
Maine's actually a state I haven't been to yet, and I've wanted to go to like just to kind of see its outdoor stuff and what you call it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward to getting up there and just fucking with that Spamly tribe, man, because I love what they do. I love repping that shit as well, man. Like because at the end, before I would be a little more passive and shit, and I wouldn't promote as much. I wasn't doing as much, so I kind of just
Yeah,
promote my shit and like watching them move is kind of how I've adapted myself to move, and it's kind of empowered me in a way to say,
yeah,
you know what, I can fucking do this too. Like I can handle my own marketing the way I want to, and so that's what I've been doing, and I've been kind of modeling some of my grind out of that whole Spamly movement for real. But yeah,
yeah. They
the
will. I
Amish
mean,
has good ganja. That green corn, as I saw it called on Amish Mafia one time.
yeah, I was sitting here reading the comments too, laughing. I was like, it's about somebody, the dude like farted and almost made his kid puke. I was like, man, I had a buddy that did that to another buddy. We were in the car and he fucking farted and rolled the windows. This dude had the stinkiest farts I've ever smelled in my life, even to this day. And this was
Bro,
like 20 years ago. But
bro,
he made our other friend throw up in the car, like he couldn't roll the window down fast enough, and he fucking puked all down the inside of the window.
bro, you and I have never traveled, bro. You're gonna hate me after we travel. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I
Dude,
guess mine gets pretty
when you
bad
got to
too.
fart, you got to fart, man.
Right, but like I don't mean to peel the paint off the inside of the interior. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
You know, and it just be like that sometimes. It do be like that.
Hell yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
I would love to smoke weed with some Amish people for real. That'd be fucking cool as fuck. Like almost every time I go to Ohio or Michigan and I stop at gas stations, especially the bigger ones, for some reason, it seems like I always run into like a fucking busload. Like they're always in a bus, like traveling, and there's like at least one or two families together, and they come off the bus. I'm like, hmm,
Wait, Amish ride the bus?
yes, dude. I don't know if they're Amish or Mennonites, but they're very similar.
I'm gonna suspect Mennonites, dude. Hooterites go even harder, man. They fucking. I guess I used to work with a couple of them, and they'd get them fucking. I guess they got beer halls in the center of town where all the men go and get drunk, if I'm not mistaken. And this is
Wow.
secondhand knowledge. I've never lived in that culture, so if I'm wrong, fucking, don't crucify me. But you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
See.
Like,
Yeah,
but
I'm not very familiar with it either. You know what I mean?
absolutely. Like,
That's
I
why I'm
mean,
like speculating. You can. It's obvious that they're one of the two. You know what I mean? Like by the way they
yeah,
dressing and
yeah.
talking and stuff. But
But
like,
I think the Amish still keep it more old school, and I think the Mennonites are the ones that have kind of uh, uh, adopted some technologies and shit. And I could,
yeah.
you
I
know,
wonder if they
coming from
both
a
do
place of
the
ignorance, like,
Rumspringa
yeah.
thing. You know what I
What's up?
mean? I said I wonder if they both do the Rumspringa thing, or if
I
that's
don't
just the
know,
Amish thing.
but I'm gonna fucking jump for joy when I get my first Amish fan up in here in the comments section.
Hell yeah, this is
Jamming
crazy,
all us
dude.
to hell. That'll be awesome. That would be a rate. I'd bring him on as a co-host.
It's funny. I keep seeing my mask. It looks like there's a boogie in my mask. I'm like, that's fucking funny as shit. Sorry.
My dad calls me son. That's what I call Chaz from the Bobby and Chaz show. I told him he is my illegitimate son, and I tell
Uh,
these big elaborate stories about this hypothetical night I had with his mom. And so I always tell him Chin Chaz's mom. And when I go too hard in the fucking on the comments like that, he tells me he gets child support for that. So,
yeah.
but yeah, it's a running joke. I don't know. Me and Chaz kind of shit's not been the same since some stuff happened. But I love that little guy to death. So
I only know one Chaz, man, and that's what's Chaz Bryant. That's the only Chaz I know.
no,
Skull Piercing Records.
no, sir. I'm talking about this the Bobby and Chaz show. They're cool guys.
Oh, okay.
A Tribe Called
There's
Quest.
there's some shit that I'm just not familiar with. I guess I
It's
miss
all
out
right,
on some
man.
things.
It's all right. No, it's good, man. Like that's how we, and that's another reason for this show is to show people shit that they haven't heard or seen before.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And fucking, so
dude.
yeah,
There's so many people in the underground that you wouldn't even know unless you out playing shows or you watch shit on the
right.
internet.
Like
You know what I mean?
that's how I met you. You know what I'm saying? And then like so, just getting out and grinding a lot of the time, and fucking.
Right? Yeah.
It's now 8:13 here. Did the time change or did I miss something?
No, it's eight
No,
fourteen.
it's 8:14 here in Ohio too, buddy. I'm on Eastern time just like you, Drew, because you're in Florida, right? Another Florida man at the moment.
Hell yeah.
No, I think he's there on vacation. But yeah. But anyway,
I'm about to say poor guy. No.
I already took a big shit earlier, Roman, and I was
Yes,
stoked because
sir.
the housing people brought
Go
me toilet
no.
paper. So I was happy about it. Oh, speaking of Florida, man, there's my homie Germ Jones messaging back. I wonder if he's checked this out yet. But yeah, no, I need to get to Florida. I'm gonna hit Maine and I'm gonna hit West Virginia in the next few months. I'm dealing with this guy, Natrix, is booked me on a little festival he's trying to throw in West Virginia, so I'm gonna hit that in October, and then I'm gonna hit fucking Maine in September. So I'm excited about that for real. I keep
Hell
thinking I
yeah.
have another show down the road, but I could be so wrong. I don't even know. I know I have an interview on No Haters again, and that's like a homecoming for me because No Haters was like, and Chaotic Neutral. Those were some of the first people to fucking interview me. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
hell
Like
yeah.
as an artist, and it was weird because dude. I think the first interview I did with them, I was fucking. It was when I drank, and I was literally getting drunk and smoking weed in the middle of Meridian, Idaho, and
Oh
sitting in
shit.
my homie's truck doing this interview. And then the second time, it was me and Michael Lawless on there right before the They Love to Hate Me tour. And I was
Oh
sitting in my
yeah.
ex girlfriend's house, and I think I had my daughter with me, and she popped on for a minute, which I'm sure her mom hates me for that as well as everything else. But anyway. So I want to give a shout out to No Haters, man. Fame the HOF actually just joined them as I believe their full time co-host. So I think that's fucking dope. And another fun fact about Fame the HOF: if you watch the movie Off Ramp, he's in the opening credits.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did
I
a
haven't
reminder.
had a chance to watch that yet.
So Tubi's got so I'm gonna let y'all
Is
in a
it on
Jug Life
Tubi?
hack right now. Tubi has got all the Jug movies. They got Big Money Rustlers, Big Money Hustlers, fucking
I
Off
knew
Ramp.
that because I watched Tubi on my Roku.
Right. So they got all them shits right now. They got a Gathering of the Juggalos documentary. I don't remember the name, from like 2008 or 9. It was when they had it in Illinois. And
Yeah.
it's fucking funny the way the skate troopers are talking about Juggalo and the family and shit. But they're like
Yeah.
trying to be nice about it. But they got it wrong. But they're still like, you can tell they're trying to be open minded with the way they're talking about it and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. And the trooper was pretty fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie. She's one of them fucking cops, like that Lil Wayne wrote that song about, that wee
Yeah.
going from the streets, and all I'm trying to do now is fuck the police. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I just quoted Lil Wayne on the show. Anyway, but yeah,
It's all good. I like some Weezy.
I fuck with Weezy. I heard his. So I was hearing from people, that his last album was absolute trash. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I have not even checked it out. But
It's
is it
okay.
described?
It's okay. I literally I
Okay.
saw a video of one or two. I watch a couple of different of the reaction channels and shit.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody had reacted to it and said the same thing, kind of. So I was like, "Well, fuck it. I'd rather give it a chance. I like to give shit a chance myself, man. You got to do the. I mean, I know you can't, but there's the thing. You got to do it. You always got to. You
Doing
fucking you
nothing
smoke
but
a joint, you put some headphones on, and then you listen to an album, and that's how
right,
you know if you like it or not. You know what I mean? Like that's been a
right.
thing
Because you
since
get
I
the
was a
full
kid. Like you smoke a joint, you put headphones on, and you listen to the whole album through and through.
right. Yeah, and
And
I
I
love
did
doing
that,
that.
and it's okay, man. Like it's all right. Like I've seen some posts, and like I saw somebody was like talking like, "Oh, Lil Wayne trying to do trap metal," and it's not trap
Yeah.
metal at all. He just adds some rock to his shit, but it's not
And
trap metal.
that's what they said. It seems like he's more trying to go after that skateboard kid demographic, is what this dude told me. And it was one of my old counselors. I can't say his name, but I called him Pop Smoke because he looked kind of like Pop Smoke from
Yeah.
the side profile. He had like the same braids and shit, but his teeth weren't the way Pop Smoke's were, how they kind of stuck out. But he
Okay.
looked just like Pop Smoke, skinny ass motherfucker with braids and shit.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
he was cool as fuck, to be honest, man. But yeah,
There's
I left that facility over some bullshit. They were trying to
there's
tell
like
me
there's two or three really good songs on there, and the rest of them are okay. And then there's a couple songs that are like, what the fuck? Like it's very different than his normal shit. Like some of it is it's odd. You know what I mean? That's the best way I can explain it. It's kind of odd.
I mean, but Wayne's
Like
already made
there's
these
no
fucking
like there's
classic
only one or
albums.
two songs that have the rock element. You know what I mean? There's only
Yeah,
one or two songs that actually have the rock element. All the rest are either like rap or like I don't know, like I would say almost musical. Like I don't know how to explain
so
it. They're
like he's
fucking
getting
weird.
creative,
They're
right? Is that what
weird,
you're
dude.
saying?
Huh?
Is that what you're saying? Like Weezy's getting creative with it?
He's getting very creative with it, but it's like almost like he doesn't know what direction he want to go because there's like three different directions on that album. You know what I mean? Which is
Yeah,
cool. I like to have a mix up. Like I don't like where every album doesn't have to fit a theme where like it's all rock or all rap or all this or all that. I like to have like a like a like an ebb and flow. You know what I mean? Where like it goes up and it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Like you know what I mean? But like it's weird, bro. It's just weird. You'll have to listen to it. You'll have to listen to it.
I'm gonna have to now. And
It's on YouTube. You know, I mean, you can go on. I think it's on Little Wayne's channel. You can go on his actual YouTube channel or whatever, and he's got the whole album like on his
okay,
uploads or whatever or
yeah,
releases.
yeah,
I said it's all
that's
right.
cool.
It's
Okay,
not his
sweet man.
best album. It's not his worst. I wouldn't say, but it's not his best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to check it out because it's just one opinion. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Wayne's made those classic fucking
It
hip hop albums. and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's got
so
some
if he
great
wants to be
fucking
creative
tracks.
at this point, then whatever, man. Like, you know what I mean? He's already made a grip of money. I'm thinking even after the whole Birdman shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yo, there's Xander. Rocky Rob. Whoop whoop. What
what up,
up, y'all?
Xander? Yeah. Let's ring his
Yo.
phone. I wonder if that's what got him in here. But yeah.
So
Uh,
he's gonna do a live chat interview.
there
No,
we go. There we go. That's what's up, dude.
I'm
Fucking
just
nice.
playing. It's
What's
funny.
up? But yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see that notification he's in the studio. So once he's in, we will bring him on, folks. We will bring him on. But yeah,
Yeah, there was a fucking Tech Nine song that he was on that I thought was dope as fuck.
yeah,
Yeah, it's about time to get a new mask, man. I've been having to do surgery on this one. It's so thick. It's like real thick latex, so it fucking changes shape. You know what I mean? I don't keep it on like a mannequin head or nothing.
yeah.
Bro, you always offended.
He is. That's his deal. He's offended, and I love it. But he's just offended so much. I don't know what to do. I
Yeah.
just want to give him a big hug sometimes. You know what I'm saying, and tell him it's going to be okay, and maybe a couple forehead kisses. You know what I'm saying? But like, for one, he's not my girlfriend, so I can't do that. Number two, you know what I mean? Like, it would just look weird, and I don't think he would appreciate it if I gave him a big hug and groped his buttocks and then kissed him on the forehead and told him it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm gonna grip
you
your
know, again,
buttocks, buddy.
I don't think it would go over the same if I did that to Drew. So, you know. All right, bro, but we're going to bring out our guests, which I'm
You
honestly really excited to have on the show. Ladies and gentlemen,
fuck
Xander
yeah.
Gage of the Dumpster Babies.
Whoa,
Yo, yo,
yeah.
whoop,
Whoop
whoop.
whoop.
What's good, homie? How you doing?
What's good?
Yo, I'm doing all right, man. I forget you guys are an hour ahead of me.
I
So
figured it was something like that, brother.
my fault for being late. I really
You're
do
good, man.
apologize.
We held it down. You're good, brother. So how you been? How you doing today?
Ah, shit, man, fucking, I'm all right, man. I just smoked a fat ass L and yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So
Looking forward
I'm
to doing
feeling
something
pretty
with myself
good
next
right
week.
now.
I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. Just fucking hanging out. Excited for gathering, man. Fucking just fucking excited. I got a show in Dayton Sunday before called Jug Night 2. Concrete's going to be on that. Mummer of the God. We got a surprise headliner that I can't speak about, but it's going to be fucking fire. Myself,
Shit.
several tritone artists, fucking. But yeah, so it's going to be Rev Finesse is on it again. So it's going to be dope, man. I'm excited. And then we
Yeah, that
got
sounds like I seen the flyer, man. That shit look dope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fucking. So I'm looking forward to that shit. It's gonna be a free show this time, just with it so close to gathering. I know ninjas they might be traveling through if they're coming out early, so that's the hopes on that one. And then I figured I'll make it free so people can save their money for gathering. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh
then
shit, absolutely. And that's some real
also the
ninja shit
Scrubberos in
right
the area,
there.
they can see the show if they want to, and if they don't got it for gathering, nothing, they can go see a judge show. Either way, it's kind of the idea behind that.
Absolutely, man. That's real shit.
Yes, sir, man. So how's you been doing, man? How's the show's been going with you and shit? I saw that. So correct me if I'm wrong, but initially it was booked as the Dumpster Babies, but now it's you in class. Correct? Gonna hold that set time down.
No.
Okay.
So, all right. So, so as far as the gathering,
Yes, sir.
uh, I was gonna have class on, but unfortunately, he actually just messaged me yesterday, and
Okay.
he's in the process of moving, so he's actually not gonna be able to make it.
Gotcha.
Oh
Gotcha.
damn.
But that's okay though, because I still plan on doing that brand new joint that me and him just dropped, neighborhood. That if you guys haven't heard that motherfucker,
Hell yeah.
whoo,
That's
hey,
what's
I'm
up.
sorry, I gotta brag on that one, man. I love that track, man. It's one of the funnest tracks that I've made in a while,
That's
and it
what's
was
up,
such an
brother.
honor to have the big homie, the OG, a part of that.
Hell yeah. I'd love to have a track with Class, man. He fucking kills it.
Dude, he's every time. That's the second joint that I've done with him. The first one, Better in Hell, that was on our second album.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's
yeah, I
just getting the
remember that.
Xander
That's a
Gage
dope
solo
track
set.
too.
I'm looking forward to that. And you're doing the detonation stage, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. So I was looking at the timeline, man, and it looks like we co-headlining that bitch Saturday.
Okay.
Well, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows in the chat, I believe it's Bloodsport Mafia.
Huh.
Okay. That's what's up.
I'll be
Hell
honest,
yeah.
I'm not too familiar, so I'm gonna have to check them out. You know what I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying?
not too familiar
Hell
with
yeah.
them either.
Yeah, so much love to them guys as well for getting on that too. You know what I'm saying?
I like it though.
Shout,
I like discovering new
shout
music.
out all the artists on Detonation Stage, man. A lot of the homies got booked this year for that. And
Fuck
so
yeah.
that even if I didn't get booked, man, just seeing all my homies that I felt like really deserved a chance, you know what I mean, get on that. And so
Hell yeah.
that's what's up, man. And I just so happen to be fortunate enough to be blessed with that opportunity.
Fuck yeah.
What's up?
Hell yeah.
Heck
Congratulations,
yeah.
man. That's badass.
Thank you, thank you. Whoop,
Hell
whoop.
yeah. No,
Whoop whoop.
congratulations on that, man. So you're going on at what time on Saturday, brother?
I think it's 5:10, 5:20, something like that. I had to go back and look, but it's something like 5:10, 5:20, something like that.
Okay, hell
Oh
yeah.
fuck
And
yeah.
the best part is during the time on the detonation stage Saturday, from the time it starts and the time it ends, there's absolutely nothing else musical going on. So there's no reason nobody shouldn't be at that motherfucking stage and
Right.
watching that shit. The
That's what
homie
I'm
AZ
talking
the
about.
falling on that bitch. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? He was a
Fuck
last
yeah.
minute addition because the homies had to drop out. You know what I mean? Dude had medical issues and shit. You know what? That's okay. You know what I mean? Handle your health first. And
Yeah.
so AZ just so happened to be fortunate enough to get that slot, and we've done I think 2 shows with him now, and he's fucking raw. So I'm excited to see that. I think Jay Dirty plays that night too. Me and him got a couple songs out back early in my career, my solo career, before the Dumpster Babies ever started. So that's gonna be cool to finally catch up with him after so many years. So I'm really looking forward to it, man.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man.
Let me take my glasses off. They causing a glare. I'm blind as fuck, but you know what I
Fair
mean.
enough,
So
man. Fair enough.
It's all good. I wear this mask and it fucking right here. It fucking gives me a migraine. It just for some reason it fucking presses no matter how loose or tight I put this fucking thing. But
shit. You got some padding right there.
no, not yet. I got fucking padding. I just haven't put it in. You know what I mean? I'm stubborn as shit.
I get it, man. I'm the same way. That might
Hey,
help though. But
It probably would actually. I've been looking into
okay.
that. It probably would
Hey,
because I got another mask. I got
I'm gonna
another mask
refresh
to customize.
I'm gonna refresh the studio real quick because it's saying it's starting. Something's weird with the YouTube real quick. So hang on, it'll just bop us out for a bit and put us right back on. I'm gonna
All
refresh
right,
the studio real
okay.
quick.
word. So, we still here.
Yeah, we still here. I ain't got no issue. His shit might be fucked up, but
Yeah,
mine ain't.
right.
Yeah, you can come in. What you? Yeah, my sexy ass wife. Put it. Oh, okay.
So yeah, but yeah, it had us starting. Here, I'm gonna switch this around a little bit, but it had us starting fucking. Wait. Oh wait, I'm on the 1 second. Oh no, I'm here. No, I
Oh
just got some
hell.
weird shit going on.
Yeah, you're here. You're just on the bottom of on my screen anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna bottom real quick. Let's see
Technical
if this.
difficulties.
By the way, man, I gotta brag about this too, man. I
Yeah,
ain't even
that's
gonna
tight.
lie. Boy, alright, this a 101 right now, man. We just ordered them though. We did order them so we could have them for merch sale. So they gonna be coming soon. We waiting on the transfers from Keegan.
Oh hell yeah! I
Shout
do that
out
same
Keegan
shit,
for him,
man.
man.
I get myself one first just to see what it's gonna look like, and then I'll order the rest
Absolutely.
of them.
This is the test version. If you look too hard, you
It's showing
notice
on
it's
Wayne.
fairly crooked.
That's how this is. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
the same thing. This was my test one, and I wear it all the time now.
Let me see.
exactly. Yeah, ever since we got this made, shout out Swoop. shout out Swoop, man. Even though he's retired from the dumpster babies, you know what I mean. He keeps our merch game on lock. You know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying? So shout
That's
out to
what's up,
Swoop.
man. No,
He
I
got
saw
this put together for me.
I
I
saw he
just
was heading to
recently
a
started
Raiders and
making my
Seahawks game.
own.
Yeah, so Swoop basically, I'll talk about that real quick because I get a lot of questions about that, like what's up with Swoop, you know what I'm saying? So Swoop, nothing bad happened between us, nothing like that. No, nobody had a falling out, you know what I mean? I go to his house to record, he's in Seattle right now picking up his daughter, and that's why he
I
won't
saw that.
make
I
the
saw that.
gathering. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason he wasn't even going because the whole, his daughter's in Seattle. He got to move her into college. They fly back down in a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? So, respect. But so Swoop's not part of the group anymore just solely because, let's be honest, a lot of, horrorcore and shit. Like, Swoop's been doing horrorcore for fucking 20 years. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hmm.
And let's be honest, horrorcore is very negative. And so, naturally over time, that can have an effect on your mental health. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Yeah.
kind of bothering his mental health a little bit. It started fucking with the way that he looked at shit and life, and it was basically real contradicting to what he believed inside. So he just chose to live a more positive lifestyle, and that's all that is.
Eh,
So respect
I
to that,
respect
and
that.
and we're not mad at all. So
No, yeah, I
as far
respect
as
that
the
shit.
dumpster babies, it's myself, my wife Kinsey, she's our videographer and our photographer, and then our homie BG the merch guy, man. He's been with us since day one for real. But as for performing artists, it's just myself. But the dumpster babies is still a group, and we gonna keep going, man.
Hell yeah.
And I think also I have also made the decision since everybody well anybody in the Juggalo community, the horrorcore scene. I mean, I think it's pretty fair to safe to say if you know who I am and you know who the dumpster babies, you can put two and two together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt like I've talked this over with everybody, and I think from now on, uh, in my musical journey, I am just going to just pursue solely under the dumpster babies from now
So
on.
okay.
So as far as any more Xander Gage solo music, which the Dumpster Babies is now technically a solo group. So as far as releasing music, I won't be releasing music under Xander Gage anymore, and I will just continue
Okay.
to release under the Dumpster Babies. And you're still gonna get which what the great thing was, Xander Gage sound and the Dumpster Babies sound was already so similar. You're still gonna get the same Dumpster Babies you know and love. There's still going to be that old school hip hop shit. There's still going to be a mixture of that fun pop shit like you heard on our last album, the album before. You're
Yeah.
still going to hear the classic
I gotta
Juggalo
check this
shit. You're
shit.
still going to hear the classic horrorcore shit. So it's still, you know what I mean? It's going to be the same. And then, I'm going to have a gang of guest features. That's like the next album. It's just a self-titled album, which Swoop is going to be making some appearances on that. We actually have about four or five songs that Swoop's on, and then there is some stuff that's just solely myself on there. We got Nasty Ink,
Oh
That's what's
shit.
up.
uh, Chuck J from Brotherhood X, MC Horror, the motherfucking Juggalo legend, whoop whoop.
Whoop
Yes,
whoop.
sir. That's what's up.
And then Class is also making an appearance on that. And then if I feel like it, if I really, really, really feel like it, I'm gonna put a remix on that album. That's gonna include Molly Gruesome
Okay.
and here's the good one, Kid Crusher,
Oh fuck.
Okay.
legendary, retired from making music. And let me tell you, it was like fucking pulling teeth to do it. And I
I
am
can
so
imagine.
glad that he agreed to do it. I actually made
Kick
it easy
pressure,
for him. I
man.
was like, bro, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Here it is. And he was just like, okay, don't rush me on it and I'll get it back to you. And I was like, dude, fucking bet. And I actually didn't wait that long. He actually had it back in quite a timely fashion. But yeah, he's solely focused on making like B-level horror movies, kind of like Terrifier is. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
hell yeah.
He
That's what's
makes
up.
the equivalent to Terrifier over there in Australia now. So he went full on movie making, and shout out to him for that.
That's what's up.
That is
Yeah,
pretty
man, I'm setting on a gang of shit that I can't even tell y'all about, man.
cool. Right?
It's fucking wild.
I
I
know how
love
that
it.
goes, man. Like, it's fucking, you know what I mean? It's like fucking
Yeah.
sitting on eggshells, excited all like at all moments because you just can't.
Dude, when Class sent me his verse for Neighborhood, I ain't gonna lie. I sent that bitch to like 10 homies and was like, yo, listen to this shit right now. Don't
Hell
share it
yeah.
because I'm gonna delete it right after you listen to it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna delete it
Yeah,
right after you hear that bitch. But yeah, man, it's so exciting.
fuck yeah, man. So what else you got planned for Gathering? What artists are you planning on? Are looking forward to seeing on the main stage? What artists are you looking forward to seeing on the Detner and iconic stages?
Oh man, I could give you a quick rundown of who I would now. Whether it's all gonna happen or not, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I am you know I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my. So when I went to the gathering last time, I went more as a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yeah.
it was my first gathering that I had been to. Just hardships in life, financial and shit like that. It was the first time I was able to afford to go on my own, so I went.
Yeah,
But I
Oh
went
yeah.
as a fan. Now this time I'm there as a fan, but I am also going to be doing more business. So if the time allows, I would love
likewise.
to be able to check out. As far as main stage, I'll be honest, I don't remember who's playing what fucking stage, but I'd like Bone Thugs, 3-6, naturally ICP.
Oh fuck
If I
yeah.
miss Ouija, that's okay. I'm not gonna be upset. We've done like 2 or 3 shows with him. I've seen him about 4 or 5 times now. You know what I'm saying? So won't be
Yeah.
as upset. Tech 9, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look,
He's
people,
a
people,
fucking
look. Let
beast
me tell
live, bro.
real quick about Tech 9 and his slot on the show. I see a lot of people bitching about that, but let me tell you something. Tech 9 is fucking on tour with Fallen in the Reverse, Slaughter to Prevail, Wage War, and Hollywood Undead. That man, that's his only fucking off day. That dude is flying in from fucking California
Right,
to do
right.
a set
Yep.
and dip.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying Juggalos should be fucking thankful and grateful and shit, but you know what I mean.
Kind of should at the
Let's be
same time,
honest.
though, in that regard.
Y'all lucky that motherfucker was even able to make it work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Correct.
saying?
Look,
So
there's
shout out to Tech 9 for coming back, even after the beef and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout
yep.
out to Tech 9 for fucking coming back.
That's what I'm
Uh,
saying,
Right.
man. I
I'd like to
fucking love
see
Tech Nine,
ISO.
bro.
I'd like to see Mushroom Head. I gotta see the homies Belushi Speedball. Me and Vinny pretty tight. I mean, I ain't gonna act like we the best friends, you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
love that dude. We talk pretty regularly.
Mushroom Head's
Uh,
the
Go
shit
past him,
live,
though.
bro. They come to
uh,
Florida like once or twice a year, man. I fucking love Mushroom Head live with
I
their
I
fucking
bet
water
they're
drum.
great. I
They
bet
got the
they're a
water drum
fucking
with the
great
lights
time.
coming out and shit. It's fucking badass.
I can't wait to see it. I'd like to see Sinister again. We was able to do the show with him and Ouija on their tour in Louisville. That was dope. Shout out
That's right.
Sinister, man. Super fucking cool dude. Super humble, super down to earth.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
I'd like
I
to see
love it.
Green Jelly, but Man Speaker owes me about $600.
Oh, does he?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah, I've heard
yeah,
some things. I've seen they're the same, man. Like we have a lot of local Fort Myers musicians. Like whenever they come here to play, that are part of their band. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, my
They
homie
used to get
Chino's in
local.
their band.
I got a couple
yeah,
homies that's actually in Green Jelly, but
Same.
I've heard a lot of things about fucking Mister Man Speaker, man.
yeah.
Like
I ain't got nothing against Green Jelly. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
me neither.
Man Speaker owes me about $600.
Oh
I
shit,
paid him for a feature.
yeah.
Uh, fuck, dude.
I've got a couple people like that.
Six, 7 years ago
Yeah,
or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, that he was going on tour, and I was booking shows and shit. And I was like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? You owe me this money or whatever, but like, let's work out a business deal. You know what I mean? That
yeah,
way, I make my money back in this sum, and then you make your money, and then we can just fucking call it a day. And he agreed to
Sure, yeah.
do it, and then
yeah.
fucking bailed through. He won't come back to Kentucky.
That's
And
nice.
look, he's toured several times, and he won't come back to Kentucky because he knows he owes me money.
That's fucked up.
But hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm not here to drag dude's name through the mud, but that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I still like to go see Green Jelly. As fucked up as that sounds, even
Yeah,
though he owes me money, I thought I want to check out this set because I have been a fan for a very long
yeah.
time.
No, I get that
But
100% because there's one
and
artist that's owed me for 3 years for two verses and a hook on two different songs, and
I got a
I
Green
see them. I
Jelly
see them posting about
serial
doing verses
killer.
all the time, but I ain't got mine yet. I love the dude,
I
so I'm
got
not gonna say shit. Like I ain't gonna run his
I got a
name.
Green Jello serial killer VHS with the original stickers and everything
That's
inside of it.
Same,
Dude,
bro.
if he would fucking sign it for me, I would call it a day.
Oh
I'm gonna
shit!
turn around and sell that bitch on eBay.
Right,
But
right. I still got all my
uh,
cassette tapes and VHS tapes and shit too, man. Back now, I got some old Kitty. Remember Kitty?
I
yep.
I
like
got,
Kitty.
I got a lot of their old like VHS tapes and shit too. Fucking all kinds of stuff, man. Old head though.
um,
Fucking, well, I'll be 44 this year.
let's say I like to check out the homie Yami again, man. I'd like to see what he could do on a big stage with all that
Right. Yeah, I'm
pressure.
looking
You know
forward to
what I'm
Yami.
saying?
Right? Yeah,
Look,
yeah. I like to
look.
see. That's the one thing I'm going to miss about this year. Or not the one thing, but one of the things I'm going to miss about this year is to see how that goes. Because I ain't got nothing
So
against him, but I want to see if like people are really going to fucking do shit, or if they're going to actually embrace him. You know what I
nah,
mean?
ain't
Like,
nobody gonna look. Let me tell you something. All right, I think I secretly had something to do with his final acceptance in the family, and let me tell you why. Okay. Now I might be making this the fuck up, but I've had a couple people who were like, "Hey man, I noticed ever since," and I'm like, you know what? Somebody else brought it to my attention. That's the only reason I'm gonna say anything. So a lot of people, everybody had a problem. Allegedly, everybody had a problem with Yami canceling shows all the time.
oh,
Okay,
okay,
so allegedly, ever since the gathering when he got booked for some more and then he
yeah,
canceled, you know what I'm saying? Last year shit. So I booked Yami his
Yeah.
first headlining out of state show.
Yep.
I
I
booked
remember
him.
that. Yep.
Okay, he signed a fucking contract. Okay, paid. Basically, I paid for homie's trip. I ain't gonna act like I paid him a ridiculous amount of money, and I ain't gonna act like I paid him fucking nothing. I made sure that his room was taken care of, his gas was taken. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
It
yeah,
Yeah.
was
man.
it
Well, that's
was
what I'm talking
enough
about.
to cover his trip and then some. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
not
Like he was
everybody
able to
even
pay his
does that, man. So
cameraman.
fucking respect to
He,
that.
yeah,
Not
like
not everybody
he
even does that.
fucking able brought out his cameraman and was able to pay him some. You know what I'm saying? So look.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
everyone said he's not showing up. He's gonna cancel on you. He's not showing up. I bet money. Even
That's weird.
My homie Fitzy will even tell you this himself. Hey, hope he gets well soon. He just broke his shoulder, fell off like 10 feet off a roof or some shit like that, man. Hey, hope he gets better. He's unfortunately missing the gathering. That's not the point. So Yami, so the day before or the day of something like I think it was the day before. I got a call from the venue. They said, "Yo, our pipes busted and it flooded the venue. The show can't happen." I was flipping the fuck out. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I remember.
saying? Because
Yeah,
I'm like,
he
this
was not supposed to be
motherfucker
on
getting
that
ready to hit the
show.
road. So me and him talked about it, and we were like, "Yo, what do you want to do?" And he was like, "Well, I signed a contract, so whatever you say, bro, that's what we're going with." So I got with all the artists, and you know what I mean. I told XO was supposed to be on that show.
Yes,
He could
sir.
tell you I was straight up with everybody. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
no,
was
he
like,
told
"This
me
is the
my
situation. This is
management was
what it
actually the
is."
one, and I had some shit going on. I ended up hiding the homeless the night before, and fucking yeah. So my management was
Like
like,
I
"You
I
want to do it?"
wasn't trying to do no bad business with nobody. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? Like
No,
I told
yeah,
everybody what it was, and
Yeah.
those that still rocked it, still rocked it. So, anyways, we like got a hold of like I had mad ticket sales to that for real,
Hell yeah.
straight up. We got a hold of every ticket holder that bought a ticket, and we
that's
explained the
what's up, man.
situation for what was going on and everything. And guess what? They still showed the fuck up, and we rocked that shit out in the driveway. You know what I mean?
Oh
That's
fuck
what's up.
yeah.
Who all made
People
that? Cryptic
still
Carmen
pulled
made
up.
that. The Cryptic Carmen made that show, and Yami, right? Who else? And you guys were on it.
Yeah, so we was on it. Cryptic was on it. Yami headline. We co-headline naturally. Well, you know what I'm saying. If you book like
Yep.
they gonna say you book a show, and if you are artist yourself, you're gonna give yourself the best slot. That's just what it is. Cryptic, Outsiders, Swamp
Oh yeah, I
Tree
remember
Say,
Ryan.
Capable. Like, I mean, a good chunk of the artists still showed up, and we still did the thing. Stoneface Killer, he came down.
That's what's
Um,
up. Hell
it
yeah.
was dope, man. For real, we had a really good time. And look, and then right after that, like that, not even like 2 hours later, his fucking photographer and videographer done had pictures and video uploaded on Facebook, and everybody was like, "Damn, he really did
Hell yeah.
show up.
That's what's
He
up.
Yeah.
really did do what he said." And guess what? Straight up, I asked that motherfucker. I told him, I said, "Name every." I said, "I want to hear your favorite song off of every Joker card." And guess what? He did it.
Good deal.
You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
if you a real juggalo, you go and look. He was naming off songs that not the big hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so what if he's fucking new? He got
Right.
accepted
And
by
as
everybody that was here.
See.
Everybody knew he was a solid motherfucker after
Yep.
that. And the word
absolutely.
got out. The word got out. Cryptics from fucking Ohio. She went and told everybody in Ohio. Swamp Tree Saders from Tennessee. He went and told everybody in
Yeah.
Tennessee. Outsiders and Stoneface come from fucking Iowa. Guess what they did? They told everybody in Iowa that he was a
Yep.
solid motherfucker.
Yep.
Now I ain't gonna act like I'm solely the reason he got popular, because that's not true. That dude's a fucking marketing genius. But like, let's be honest, after that he quit getting a lot of fucking hate.
Yeah. That's true.
I wanna see Tony Bone, Gingerbread, Hills Bells, Keegan
Fuck
Grimm,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? All the homies there.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, who else got booked, man?
Um,
I'm gonna check out Bulletproof and the Bulletproof and the Fool. I
216A.
know they played a couple times. I'm trying to check them out.
216A is
Yeah.
he was
Shout
on
out
that
to you for remembering what we were talking about and going right back to it.
Zombie Cult.
Dude,
Zombie Cult's book this
I,
year.
I swear I'm a little autistic, but I'm also stoned. So,
Same. I
but man, yeah, there's a gang
feel
of
it.
people that I'm trying to see, and I hope I can make everybody. But you know, just like any music festival, you run into one stage to the motherfucking other. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right.
And you're gonna miss at least one or two people that you want to see
Oh
just
yeah.
because shit happens.
And back on the
And
Yami
if
too.
not, you gonna chop it up with them in passing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
And back on the Yami thing, I commented on his post the other day, and I said, "Look, bro, as far as I'm fucking concerned, you're fam. I've been
oh
fucking
yeah,
with you since Whoop times too, and fucking, I've seen you get fucking bullied, harassed. People say outlandish things about you, and yet you took
Yeah,
it in
man.
stride, stood on business, and
I
fucking
remember
ain't gone nowhere. So
I
you know
remember
what?
whenever he first
absolutely.
came in and like had like nobody, you know what I mean? Like I remember when he first like right off the bat, people like I've been in the shadows forever, man. Everybody knows fucking Rasputin, just they know me as Work a Pitch or fucking John, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like I fucking yeah, I watched that shit happen, man, and I'm happy too because I feel the same way you do. I don't give a fuck how if you're brand new or if you've been in forever, man. As long as you are fucking really down and you fucking really love the shit, that's all I care about. You know
See,
what I mean?
it's like
We
y'all
need new
seen how
we
much
need
hate
new
that
people in
man
to
got.
fucking keep it going. You know what I mean? We need new people in, but people that are actually fucking juggalos and actually give a shit about this shit. That's how I
Everybody
feel.
thought he was doing it for the clout, but you know what I mean? Call me crazy, but you know what I mean? We've been around the block a few times. You can tell when a
Yeah.
motherfucker's solid, you know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker's a solid dude.
Yeah, it was the same
That's
thing with
like,
Wiggles too. Wiggles had the same shit going on. People were fucking with him when he first came around. And then now he's doing his old
look,
dreadlock
how,
juggalo thing.
okay, so Face Tat and Cartoon are both brand new in the scene just like he was. How come they
Yep.
didn't get shit?
That's what
How
I
come
was
not a
dude.
single
I kinda
motherfucker
thought the
gave a
same
shit?
thing. I kinda thought the
And
same thing
I ain't
too.
got no disrespect to either one of them.
Me neither. Yeah, no.
Not
I know
saying
both
that at
of them
all.
personally
But
too,
it's like,
yeah.
how come everybody just solely picked on one fucking person for being brand new?
You know
You
how
know what
it
I
goes,
mean?
bro. People pick somebody and they fucking go at it.
I think everybody just gave him so much shit because it didn't sound like anything that was going on in the scene right
right.
now.
Yeah,
Right?
His shit's so
Well, look,
fucking
dude,
different.
he's still here. He's still here, and he's still like he didn't back down. You know what I mean? Fucking props
No,
to him, dude.
absolutely not.
He's still here,
No,
fucking doing his thing.
and
I'm
still
proud of him
killing
for that, for sure.
it. Yeah, shout out Yami, man, for
no, shout
real.
out to Yami. And that was gonna be my next question. So are you still planning to do some tours and stuff coming up after Gathering?
Maybe not at the end of the year, but yeah, I actually just did hit up Bad Idea. He went on tour. He went on our first ever tour that we did. Bad Idea was one of the co-headliners, if you will. I actually just hit him up. I was like, man, I'm getting the itch again, bro. I was like, I'm getting the fucking itch again. I think we need to do like a 4 to 6 day run. And he
I
was
love
like,
those little small runs, man.
dude, let me tell you something. I was scared. I was scared to tour because we all hear you lose your ass on tour and everything else. You know what I'm saying?
It's an experience
Uh,
either way, man. It's fun either way.
So I didn't go. I never even went in the tour with that mentality that I was gonna make money. I just wanted to make sure that our trip was paid for, and that was it. Swear to God, dude. All
Yeah,
the food and shit, like all that extra shit, like gas and all. I mean, well, to be fair, gas was paid. You know what I mean through the
yeah.
tour shit. But like food and all the other shit, like not all that came out of our fucking paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be honest,
Every
the
bit of everything I
hotel
do
and
comes
the
out of my
gas was the only
paycheck,
thing
man.
that
I ain't gonna
anything
lie.
that was covered. But I did all the numbers and everything, and out of so the whole tour cost. I think the whole tour cost me right around $2,000. At the end of it, I made $2,200. I made
That's
200
not
bucks,
bad.
but I never went in with the mentality of making money. I just wanted to do safe bets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Smaller venues that I knew would be relatively easy fill, something not too far away. I think the farthest place that we fucking played was Carl's. I think that's about 5 hours away from us. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And I'll be
I
honest,
love Carl, man.
Carl's. I'll be honest, dude. We didn't do good at Carl's. No, we
Oh
played
yeah.
Carl's before. We've done, yeah. So here's the fuck. Let me tell you about
I
Carl's,
only
man.
played there once, and it was like in June. It was just recently.
So, and this isn't Carl's fault. I'm not dragging Carl's name in the mud, nothing like that. I love Carl. Davis is super fucking dope. Him and his wife are very hospitality. So everybody, so there was, let's see, it was us, Clifton Durrell, uh, Enoch, Outsiders, T.O., and Stoneface Killer were the only ones to show up at Carl's. Now there's some few more names, and it was people that lived an hour away or less.
Yeah,
Everybody that drove 6 hours plus showed up. No one locally that was booked, and you can go back and look at the flyer and figure it out, showed up. No call, no show, no nothing.
hmm,
You
I'm
know what I'm
gonna.
saying? The
Can
first
I,
night we had like 15 people in Carl's. Now, if you've been in Carl's, 15 people look pretty decent in that spot.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
the following night, we literally had nobody show up,
Damn.
and we called it. You know what I'm saying? We were like, "Hey,
Yeah,
yo, you know what I mean? Everybody go home. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry that you know what I mean." And look, and I'm man enough to admit that. You know what I'm saying? And we still,
yeah,
and I like I said, I still made $200 on the tour. Not every tour stop was like that. Owensboro fucking killed it. Louisville fucking killed it. Evansville fucking killed it. I forgot what we. Carl's was literally the only bad tour stop that we had, and it
huh?
wasn't nothing anything Carl's did. You know what I mean? I blame it on lack of promotion, even on my part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Artists just not want to take response, not even giving a fucking heads up. You know what I mean?
yeah. I know
Not
about that.
even,
Yeah,
not even giving the lame ass excuse that I ain't got a babysit. You
hey
know what
guys,
I mean?
I'm gonna try something real quick because we're still having technical issues with YouTube. So let me back out real quick and I'll come back in.
Okay.
okay.
But yeah, I'm thinking about touring again next year,
Hell
doing a
yeah.
small one. I really want to come to Ohio. I know when we did the 2 tour dates with Clockwork were like, "Yo, we'd love to have you fucking guys in Ohio sometime."
Dude, I went on my first three date tour ever. I've been doing music for about 30 years, bro. And
Hmm.
like usually metal bands and shit, local bands. But
Oh
I
yeah,
just started
yeah, I
I
got
just started being Rasputin like 3.5 years ago. But
you.
I
Okay.
went with
Did
Skeezus.
you have you played a Buckshot show?
Yes, sir. You already know it. And look,
Yeah, I thought
I was
so.
gonna talk to you about that, man. Look, I almost played because you were on tour last year during the gathering, and you had to stop at the gathering. You were gonna do a little show at the gathering, but you had to
Yeah,
cancel it.
yeah,
You had to
yeah,
cancel it. I was on it, but you had to cancel it.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
And you know
So
what's funny?
my
Because
band blew up midway through tour.
yeah, I remember that. And remember,
That shit sucked
you
so
brought up
bad,
MC
dude.
Horror the year before 2023. Whenever I was at the gathering, he had his stage. I was gonna
Yeah,
play his stage, but he had like an old school kind of mixer board, and it accepted everybody else, but for some reason it wouldn't accept my thumb drive. That's
Yeah,
the only time
you
I've
went
ever.
on. You were supposed to go on right before me.
Yeah, dude, and
You
look,
played right before me on his stage.
I was
Yeah.
supposed to. I was supposed to. It was me and my
Yeah,
son,
you were
and
supposed to, but the flash drive was fucked up and it wouldn't read. Yeah, man,
dude,
that
and you know
sucked
what's
because I
fun? You
wanted
know
to
what's
check
fucked
you out.
up? I use that same thumb drive for every show I've ever played. Never had a problem with it, except for that one time I was so heartbroken, bro. Because we were right there
Yeah.
across from main stage. Like, it was fucking awesome,
It
man.
was
Like,
beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie. So that was my first time at the gathering,
yeah,
and that was
we've actually met quite a few times. Just
probably.
I
I
always
don't
just
have my
I
glasses
wear my
on.
shit. I wear my shit, but I'm not walking around. Yo, I'm Raxputin. I make music. I'm not like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
I make small talk and talk to people like, well, yo, what's up, and make friends and shit. But like, I don't
Oh
just
yeah,
like talk
yeah,
about. I feel weird talking about myself. I'll even like I go on stage and get right back off, and I'm like hanging out with people and fucking
yeah.
in the pit and shit. You know what I mean? I go to concerts as much as I play them, so I'm still in that mentality, kind of. I guess you know what I mean.
I get it. I don't feel like I've ever actually just like walked up and been like, "Oh, I'm Xander Gage. I'm a rapper." You know what I mean? Like
Right?
if
Yeah.
somebody, I'm like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And
That's why
if
I just
somebody
wear my
asks
shit.
me,
Yeah,
if somebody asks
exactly.
me, then I'll go into it. But like, I don't think I've ever just walked up and been like, "Oh, unless it was like
Yeah.
pre-show artists
Yep.
getting together, getting ready to go on stage, give
Yep.
DJ set type thing. You know what I mean? Before the
Yeah.
show, I'll introduce myself to the artist. But like, I don't think I've ever just like walked up and been like, "Oh, well, I'm so and so." You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah,
I
I
get
can't
that.
do that. It's weird. You know what I mean? Like I can't do it. I'm not saying like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying for me it's weird to do because I'm kind of like socially awkward sometimes.
I get that. That's like the wife proudly like listens to our shit at work and everything. She got a speaker that she plays, and she's so proud of it. Like I don't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
listen to my own shit unless I'm just unless I'm learning it for a show. You know what I mean, or
yeah,
practicing. But
yeah. I
and
meant to
I,
ask
and I
you about
fucking
that.
love that.
About I saw you post a while back about it might have been Owensboro. It was somewhere in Kentucky. I know it wasn't Louisville, but you were talking about how like the scene there is dead and you're not booking any shows there no more and shit like that.
Yep, yep,
I
yep,
was like,
yep.
damn, dude, because I fucking love Kentucky. Like I drive, I usually drive everywhere from South Florida, and I drive like all these shows and shit. Cause fuck flying, like I'm able to bring shit with me when I drive, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it.
like merch and
Same
weed
here.
and shit. But
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
dude, Louisville, I fucking love Louisville.
Oh man, we Louisville's our second home for real, man. And well, no, I mean second home because naturally, we here in Owensboro, but like musically, I'll be honest, Louisville is our home.
Yeah. What happened to uh? What happened to 21st in Germantown? I saw something recently because I was
I
looking
don't.
into it, trying to set up a show, and I saw that they had temporarily got shut down or lost their liquor license for selling to underage people or something. And then I'm
No,
like,
I was
well,
just. I
did they
don't
ever
guess.
open back up and do shows? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't guess I heard about. I'll have to ask my
I had to
buddy
Google
Chris.
it. Like, I seen it on. I had to like, 'cause I was going to Google to see who the promoter was or whatever, or
Yeah,
try to figure out who the promoter was. And because I forgot what the guy's name was, I seen him at the show and the owner and all that. And he told me, yeah, hit me up anytime or whatever. And I just forgot and I never got his information. So I was trying to Google it and everything, and it popped up on Google like a few months back or whatever. Like it was kind of a new story where like somebody that worked there was selling drinks to underage people or some shit, and they like
yeah. I ain't
temporarily.
got no idea. I'll have to ask my buddy K7 Army. So, hey, they're playing together too. I'm excited to check them out, man.
Oh
We
fuck
doing
yeah!
mad shows with them. If you guys don't know who K7 is, you sleeping under a fucking rock, man.
Oh
They
yeah,
When it comes to Kentucky artists, man, like there ain't a lot that I'm like willing to. That sounds bad, but for our scene specifically, there's not like a
yeah,
whole people that you can really name off that's really doing shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Buckshot, obviously he's the fucking go to Kentucky horrorcore. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? And then we got Loon Squad, we got Easy 606. Uh, we got us. Um, and you got K7 Be Good, who's also the front man of K7.
Hell yeah.
Um, you know what I mean? He's got a pretty fucking solid solo career. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really about it. And I mean that respectfully, of course, but like
Yeah,
that's
I
all
see.
they really doing. Shit.
I see.
Nobody else
Who
is
was
doing
it?
shit.
The Kentucky Creeps. I see them at a lot of shows too, like opening up and
Kentucky
stuff.
Creek. I'm gonna have to check them out, man.
They were, I believe it was Hallow Bleed. Yeah, Hallow Bleed is where they opened up at last year.
Okay.
They opened up with me like, and then they weren't at they weren't at the Christmas show at Mob Style Christmas.
So,
I ended up opening at both of those shows last year.
so
I'm
let's
trying to do
see,
it this year. Like I hit them up. I'm just waiting for the
man.
email.
Man, you ain't
I,
the
'cause I
only one.
fucking love Kentucky, man.
You
I
ain't
have
the
like
only one.
I got homies that I met last year at the show, and they asked me every day, when are you coming back to Kentucky? I don't know, man. I'm just now
For
starting
me,
to try to book my own shows because I'm like every time I go out and play shows, like I make connections with like the promoters or the owners and shit. They're always like, "Hey, man, you did
oh,
good."
absolutely. You got to get up in there where you can.
Yeah, like you said something about Ohio, man. Like you should hit up the Newark Hub in Newark. Like I played a show there, and they absolutely love me, dude. Like I can get a show there anytime I want, and
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna hit them up for
the
sure.
owners are
I'm gonna
cool
hit
as
them up.
fuck. Like you should talk to them, man. The owners are cool as
Okay.
shit.
I'm gonna hit them up
They're
for
like
sure, right? Because
they love metal
we
and
haven't
hip
gone to
hop and
Ohio
shit.
before.
Oh, that's love. See, it seems like
So
unfortunately, and I mean this respectfully, unless you're Buckshot, it's damn near impossible to fucking book a rap show in Louisville anymore.
Oh yeah,
I'll be straight up, man.
really,
that's
It's so
that
fucking
made me,
hard.
dude. That makes sense. It's kind of how it is down here, unless you're okay. Where I live in Fort Myers is like right beside Cape Coral, and those two cities used to be a hub for fucking underground anything, whether metal bands,
Yeah.
punk bands, horrorcore. Like it didn't matter, rap, just rap in general. And now I pretty much have to drive either up to Orlando, which is usually where most of the shows are, Orlando area, and then
Hmm.
Tampa St. Pete area. And
Okay.
I cannot do any local shows, man. And it's a 2 hour drive, give or take, to Tampa, and like a 3 hour drive, give or take, to Orlando. That's the closest shows I do. Most of my shows are in Ohio, Kentucky, Michigan, and California, of all places.
Jesus Christ.
California.
Motherfucker be driving
Weird.
from fucking Florida to Michigan alone. That's insane,
30
bro.
hours. 30 hours one way, and that's only to stop for gas and food and shit. I don't
That's
sleep.
fucking
I
crazy.
don't stop to sleep, man.
That's nuts, bro.
Yep.
Hell
And
no. You
then
ain't taking
I
this
do the
shot,
damn
man.
thing, and then I drive 30 hours back, and usually I'm not getting back until a couple hours before I have to go right to work, building boat lifts out in the Florida sun.
Oh, that's butto.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, props to you, man. That's that rock star shit for real.
Dude, I'm 40 fucking 3, and like I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I wouldn't change it. I would not change a thing about it except for maybe not having to work a job. If I could do
Yeah.
music full time, if I could quit my job and do music full time and like at least be able to pay my bills, I'd be living my dream. That's all I give a fuck
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Yeah, look, I don't even want to be like insanely like famous or nothing like that. I
No,
just want to be able to
no.
make enough money I can pay the bills with, and that's it for
Yep.
real.
I just want to make a living doing music. That's it. Doing what I love to do and what I've been trying to do since I was like a kid of a boy, like 7 years old.
Well, I'm definitely trying to come to Ohio, and I'm definitely trying to come to Michigan. I hear Michigan's pretty crazy, and so is Ohio. So I'm
Dude,
trying to definitely hit that.
Is awesome for shows, man. Ohio is
I
too.
did hit up. I hit up Twisted to see, or Twisted, whoever's handling the fucking booking and shit for them. I did
George,
hit them up and ask them. Yeah, George. It starts with a Y, don't it?
it's
Or
George
what's his name? He got
Palaka
a
with a V. George
yeah. He
Palaka.
got a weird like.
Yeah.
He
He,
got a,
he,
yeah. I
he,
can't pronounce it.
yeah.
But I
He's
hit
cool as
him
fuck
up.
though, man. Like he is super chill. Like
I did
I've done a
ask
lot
about
of business
the.
with him, man.
I hit him up, and then I hit ICP people up. I'm gonna see if we can do Halloween.
Hell
And
yeah.
then I hit up, Twisted's people to do their Halloween shit. I hit
Yeah.
up Buck to do his Halloween shit. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's been let's see, the last show we did with Buck, I got the flyer. 2023 we did Mops Out Christmas
Oh
with
hell yeah.
Boondocks and KFV. And then before that we did Halloween with Twisted and ABK.
Oh
But
fuck yeah.
ABK is cool as fucking person, man.
He is, dude. He's chill,
Yeah, he
man.
is. Fuck yeah.
You know,
Like I said,
Twisted, I get
I
it,
fuck with everybody,
Twisted
man.
knows they're big, but what I'm saying? Like they know they're big, they know they're popular, so they're just in
Yeah,
and out and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Which whatever, you know what I mean? At a certain point you kinda have to be, you know what I mean?
yeah. That's true.
And so I didn't look at it like that, but ABK's merch booth was right beside ours.
Yeah.
And he literally sat there all night and fucking chopped it up with us. That dude
And
is
then,
so
then he
fucking
hang. Then he
cool.
hang, if there's a bar, he hangs out at the bar after the show too.
His
Like
merch
it was
guy,
fucking
whoever was merching for him that night was
JoJo,
kind of an asshole.
JoJo.
Oh hell no. Maybe he
Yep.
had a bad day, but he was kind of an asshole that night.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say JoJo's all is like 99% of the time. JoJo is his merch guy, and he's also Tierra Diaz. He does his merch most of the time too.
Okay. Well, hey, like I said, no disrespect. Maybe he was just having a bad day. He was just kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know. No
Yeah.
disrespect, you know what I mean? I know that shit's stressful. I know it's fucking hard, you know what I mean? BG does it for us, and, we're nowhere near ABK or nothing like that, you know what I mean? But, it's
Yeah.
stressful for him. Hell, I was doing our merch, and it was stressful when I was ordering shit, helping order shit and keeping it organized. The wife did it. BG's handling it all. He orders it, helps make it, fucking organizes it, sets it up, takes it down, all that shit.
Yeah.
Merch guys need more love, man. They bust their asses off.
Hmm. Hey,
Hell yeah.
yo,
So hey,
XO.
are you still running? Yes,
Just
sir.
in case, whenever this is over, do you have the option to save it?
Hmm?
And does it
I
okay?
think so.
Because
Yeah.
you might just have to save it and then just upload it to your YouTube like as a video.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah,
it's not,
probably.
because like if
We had that issue one night with StreamYard. We had an issue with that, and we had to download it and upload it.
Yeah. I'm
I've
talking
never
to.
even messed with this restream until we started doing these. Like I've always used StreamYard, and I never had a problem with StreamYard. It's just
Okay.
if you don't want the logo, you have to pay
I never
the
had a problem with
twenty
Streamer either.
five dollars a month or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for a
Totally.
restream, like I've never used it until we started doing these.
It seemed like it's all right for the most part.
Yeah, I dig it. The only thing I like about StreamYard is like you can do all those. Like if you want to pull up videos or links, you can like
Oh
pre-do it.
yeah, yeah.
You can
It's
pre-do it
See,
beforehand
it's
and
all
have it
good.
already like queued up, and then you can like sit there and play music videos or do whatever while you're doing it. I'm sure you probably can on here
Yeah.
too. I just don't know how to do it.
We did. That's what we used StreamYard for because we used to have a review show and, every Saturday night, and that
Yeah,
shit was fun as fuck, man. That did pretty well too, man. We had people from all over. That's
yeah.
how we
See,
became homies with some people over in England for real, man. They just randomly stumbled across our stream one night and just started. And look, and I still talk to homie to this day, and we ain't done that shit in like 2 years.
I've been wanting to do that, man. Like kind of like with
It's fun, dude.
not
For
not
real, it's fun as fuck.
it don't even have to be just like purely Juggalo underground, like it just underground in general, but like
Look,
not
that's what
even
we
just
did.
purely Juggalo. Just like as long as you're like, say you have like less than 1,000 or less than like a certain number of subscribers type thing. Like I want
Yeah.
like people that need the exposure. Like shit, I've only got like 168 subs on YouTube. Like my YouTube numbers are low, but I don't never post shit hardly. And I
I get
don't
that.
market. I do not market at all, bro. Like I spend too much time grinding. Like I'm a one man operation around this bitch. It's my own fault that I don't post and have low numbers. You know what I mean? I'm not complaining. It's
Yeah,
my
you
own
should
fault.
do it, man. For real, we had all kinds of fun with it. Like it was just you could tell it was me, Swoop, our boy Sean P, and Grim Smiles.
Oh yeah.
It was us for every Saturday. You know what I mean? We have some homies with us. Whoever's just chilling in the back. My
What was the
brother
name
used
of
to
it? Because
come
I'm
over all
pretty
the
sure I
time.
remember watching an episode or two.
Oh fuck, I don't. Man, I'd have to go back on our Facebook page and look.
All
I
right.
forget what the fuck it was called. We had fun, man. We just sat there, drink, smoke. You know what I mean? Have fun. Just and it got to the point like we had people sending like absolute garbage. And like people like in the comments were like, "Yo, turn this shit the fuck off," blah blah. So
Yeah.
we made it like we had fun with like there was like a you paid $2 and it was guaranteed that your song would get played and reviewed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
I
you know what I
remember.
mean?
Yeah.
It was cheap. It wasn't nothing crazy. And then like we had so much trash music, like and it anybody that makes music knows that this shit was trash. We had so
I know what
much
you're talking
trash
about.
music
You're
in
you're
it.
talking about the type of shit where people have no flow. They can't keep time.
Yeah,
And
man.
and
It's like,
it sounds like whenever like when you're like, hey man, my best friend raps, or hey, my buddy raps. Like that's like when you
yeah,
think and you're thinking, okay, I know what he's gonna sound like. People like that. No offense.
exactly.
No offense to anybody, but yeah,
We
I know
ended
a
up
lot of
having
people
so
like
much
that.
fun with it. You could pay $5 and we would shut the song off immediately. If it was that bad, if you cash apped us $5, we would turn the song on.
Oh
And
shit.
ever since we started doing, and when we started doing that shit, oh man, it got even crazier. Like we had
Oh hell
tournaments
yeah.
for like best song. Like we ended up sending out money and a plaque and everything. Like we had a lot of fun with that shit, man. It's fun
Hell
to
yeah.
do. It's really fun to do. Like shows, like if we had shows like the following, like if we had shows on a Saturday, naturally we wouldn't have it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun, dude. You should definitely tiptoe into it for real.
Hell yeah.
I just legitimately don't have time and don't have the desire because it was a lot to keep up with. But
I definitely have the desire, and the time is probably the holdup. It's like I
I
literally
wouldn't
do.
mind I wouldn't mind doing a guest appearance on somebody's shit like that and just coming in because we would do that too. We would have different guests come in,
Fuck
just
yeah.
different artists, like whether it was artists from like local artists from Owensboro or we had
Yeah.
like local artists even from Grimm's area come and chill. We had people from like England do like I said the England homies. We'd have them come in and set for a night and we it was fun, man, for real.
Yeah. Are you trying to work on everything in the background, XO?
Yeah, sorry, that's where I'm at. I'm talking to fucking tech support and
Oh,
shit.
okay.
But yeah. Anyway,
You're good.
so are you still working? Are you still doing your booking agency?
Uh,
That I know you started one.
So yeah, so I ended up so as far as like artists that I was like it was people that was like, hey man, if you hear anybody that, was looking to book shows, wanting to book me for that type of thing. So I was like, okay, well, in that case I'll quote unquote represent you. You know what I'm saying? And so I
Yeah.
was booking for naturally I book all the dumpster baby stuff. I think Swoop's gotten us on like 3 shows, but for the majority of it, I booked all the shows that we've done. Um, I quote unquote, you know what I mean, booked for outsiders. I was representing Scumbag Fred until, yeah, we know.
I saw his, but he posted that stuff, and it seems like
So what it
that turned
seems
out to
like,
be
yeah, so what it seems like it was a mutual ordeal. You know what I mean?
okay.
It was a mutual thing.
That
The
was
other, I'm not going,
man, but
I'm not saying any names or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But the other party
yes, sir,
involved
absolutely.
was, said that came out and was like, I never wanted them to go to jail. It was a mutual thing. We're both at fault type of thing. You know what I mean? So it was cool
Oh
to,
wow, okay.
finally see. I mean, I like Scumbag. You know what I mean? We've done shows with him, and he was a cool motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, the other party had came out and finally, told the whole story or whatever. At the same time, I'm not gonna get my ass beat either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't
No.
saying
Yeah,
I ain't saying I'm gonna hit a woman or
absolutely.
nothing like that, but I'm not gonna sit there and take an ass whipping. You know what I'm saying?
Say,
Right, yeah.
we was
I don't
raised in a
believe
Guys
whole
talking about
women.
different
something
I
else.
area.
don't,
I mean, like
Era.
or something.
I don't want nobody to take it out of context and
I'm still
think,
here.
oh, Xander Gage supports people beating the shit out of women.
No,
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 that's
I
not what I
forgot.
No.
said.
I didn't mean
No.
to go
Yeah.
I
into
just
that.
said I'm
Like,
not gonna take an ass whooping. I'm not
no, no,
gonna
I
hit a
got
woman,
you.
but I'm not taking an ass whooping. I'm running it. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Right, right.
Hell no.
Yeah. You got
No, and
too
I
late.
had
You
an
can get the
ex that
fuck
fucking
out. Like.
tried to date me into something
And
like
then
that too.
occasionally, I guess you could
Tried to
say
get me into a
occasionally, I
situation like
book
that
a show or
too.
two for Yami every now and then. So,
Okay.
but it's kind of slow. I ain't gonna act like I do that full time or nothing like that. It's just if somebody just so happens to come up to me and be like, "Hey, you know what I mean? Can you get me so and so?" And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can talk to them and see what they say." You know what I mean? And then if they agree to do it, then we can go from there, type of thing. You know what I mean? I'm just like a middleman as far as that. It's not like
Yeah.
and this sounds bad, but it's not like I'm out here and be like, "Hey, you need to put so and so on your show," type of thing. You know
I
what I
said that
mean?
that's how it is with Twisted half the time.
Right.
You reached out to George and stuff to get a show.
Yeah.
If you want to get the big shows, like the one-off shows, like the Christmas shows, the New Year's Evil, Fright Fest, Astro shit like that. If you want to get on their like one-off shows every year, yeah, you might want to talk to like George or something. But like when it comes to tours and then like shows, like
Yeah.
touring shows, usually they have somebody
Yeah.
like you,
Usually
like a
they
middleman that you talk to.
promoter.
Usually it's oh man, I'll have to look in my Facebook messages because I usually talk to the same dude. Like when I went out to California,
Is
whenever
it
I
Phil?
huh?
Is it Phil?
No.
Is
It's an
it Lee?
artist. It's another artist that just also books
Uh,
shows. Everybody knows him. It's not Jesse Crace.
oh, it's Intrinsic.
Intrinsic. Yep, that's it. That's exactly who it is.
Yeah, that's
That's
Renzick. Yeah,
exactly who
yeah.
Yeah.
it is. Yep,
Yeah.
Will. That's it, Will. Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to him. Like he's usually the one that like whenever there's like tours or like right now they're doing the Freak Show tour, and
Yeah.
I wanted to go back out and play because they're playing at the same exact place in Roseville, California. It's the same exact venue, and I know for sure that there'll be homies that would come out just to see me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And dude, there was a dude that fucking handed me a fucking joint on stage, and when I got off stage, he was going like this, and I thought he was wanting me to give him nucks, so I went to do that, and he like just went like that, and he did it again, so I just put my hand out, and he gave me like literally a handful of weed, and then gave me a hug and just walked away, and then I noticed he added me on like Instagram or something later on. I forgot the guy's name right now, but dude, California is awesome.
Yeah.
Juggalos in California are different, man. They don't give a shit, but like.
They're cool, man.
I fucking love
No,
California
I fuck
Juggalos,
with them, man.
but yeah,
East
man, Will,
California is cool
if you want to
stuff.
get on like tour shows and stuff,
Mhm.
even if it's not the whole tour, if
Yeah,
you
I'll
just
tell
want to
you.
get on like a single show or something, usually Will
Yeah.
is the one you talk to.
I've hit him up a couple of times about some shows. If I can find you, and it's not like I'm trying to cut behind nobody's back, but I typically just try to find who's the local promoter. You know what I mean? Who's handling
Yeah,
that
see, that's
side
where
of
I'm
it.
trying to
Right.
get to because again, I'm like a
That's how.
one
But I'll be
person
honest.
thing, so
That's how we got on a lot of our big shows, man. That's how like we was able to co-headline with Kung Fu. We was able to co-headline with Ouija. We
oh
was
hell
able to
yeah,
co-headline with FBE. We was able to
I fucking love that weed.
co-headline Devin the Dudes, both his Kentucky stops. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I was able to get in good with a promoter. I was like, so the KFV show didn't happen with this promoter. That was something that me and another dude had put together.
yeah,
But like he knew about us from doing the Buckshot shows and then doing that show with Kung Fu. That was like our second or third show with Kung Fu.
yeah,
And I forget who it was. He was booking shows, and I know who the promoter is. Terry Harper. Shout out Terry Harper, by the way. If anybody in the Kentucky area, or
yeah.
you know, what I mean, Indiana area, Tennessee area, Illinois,
I'm pretty
you
sure.
know who the fuck
I'm
Terry
pretty sure
Harper is.
he's the guy I talked to at the venue that day, Terry Harper. Yep, because Terry Harper
Terry Harper,
presents. Yep,
man,
yep.
he gave us a shot. He gave us a shot at the Head PE show.
I fucking love that
And
dude,
I ain't
bro.
gonna say Terry's a fan of ours or whatever, you know what I mean? But Terry was able to
Yeah,
see that we could bring people, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And I've I've never bought on a show with Terry. I have sold tickets for Terry, but I
yeah,
have never bought onto a show with Terry. Um it's kind of one of those things, man. Like just like anything else, you prove that you can bring people out, then the promoter's gonna want to book you. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And we able to bring, he booked shows and well at the time at Lamasco's in Evansville, which is like 40, not even 40 minutes down the road, not even an hour down the road from us. So we'll go and rock shows like weekday shows, like Ouija was a weekday show, Happy E was a weekday show. We was able to go rock them and come home. You know what I mean?
oh hell
Uh,
yeah,
he gave
Oh
us a
yeah.
shot with Hippie E, seeing that we was able to bring people. So any Juggalo related acts that came through Lamasco's naturally put your boys on. So and we was able that's how we was able, to do the co-headline with them, co-headline with Ouija. That was our second show with Darby. And then I asked him about Devin. I seen Devin. Now honestly, I knew damn well we had no fucking business being on tour with Devin the Dude in Kentucky.
yeah,
But it was an underground rap show, you know what I'm saying? And I was
yeah,
gonna pass that shit up. Man, okay, so it was the Cincinnati area. We played in Covington, Kentucky. That's literally right across the bridge from Cincinnati. You could throw
yeah,
a rock and hit that motherfucker,
yep,
okay?
I cross
So
that bridge all the time.
we we got the most disgusted fucking looks. And you know what I mean? Them old hip hop heads, what I'm trying had nothing to do with us. Nothing to do, which is funny because we ended up ultimately bringing out like fucking 10, 15 people, which was
Yeah,
pretty cool. And in a city that we've never played before, in a venue we've never played before, and an
yeah,
artist show that we had no business fucking playing for. You know what I mean? We were still
yeah.
able to bring the people out, still made merch, was able to pay for dinner and go the fuck home.
Hell yeah.
In Louisville, same way in Louisville, you know what I mean? If I see Terry's got some juggalo or horrorcore related acts in Louisville, I'm hitting him up. We play Louisville all the fucking time. I'm in Louisville at least. It almost feels like twice a month doing shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If it's not twice a month, it's once a month. If it ain't once a month, it's fucking every other month. We are there all the fucking time.
yeah.
And you know, we headlined a tour stop at fucking Louisville on our tour stop, the Death Tape tour. We had K7 Army there. You know, we had Outsiders. We had T.O. We had Clifton Durrell. Fucking Clifton Durrell, big homie. Hey, shout out Whoop Whoop. Y'all don't know him. He's one of
Yeah.
the members of ours with Vicentier and uh I can't pronounce the fucking name. Is it Zitro or Zytro?
I think it's Detro, but
Zitro?
I've
I
heard it pronounced. I've heard it pronounced a couple different ways, but I think it's actually
I have
Zetro.
too. So I forgive me if he sees this. I was not trying to butcher your name. He's dope as fuck, man. We play he had my nasty bash on a Saturday. That shit was dope,
Yeah,
man. He was raw as fuck. Um
he came out to the like the after show concert at Astronomicon this year. Him and
oh
Cartoon and Enoch
the,
did. Yeah, they came out and hung out at the show just to like hang out with people and shit. And he's fucking he's cool as fuck, man. It's like the second or third time I've met him. I always see him at the gathering. He's just everybody wants to come up and talk to him, so I'm just like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? And I
well,
walk
I'm
on
definitely
like,
proud to say our first headlining show in Louisville, we was able to damn near sell out the Mag Bar in Louisville, which holds about
yeah,
80 people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's pretty impressive for somebody, you know what I mean?
yeah.
That just kind of just said fuck it and decided to just see what happens. You know what I mean? And I ain't
Hmm.
gonna act like that was all for us. K7 does definitely have a very big following, and their people was definitely in the house showing mad fucking love.
Dude, Kentucky is awesome. Like I fucking love going there, man. Like I almost look, I've been for the past year and a half or so. I'm getting tired of fucking Florida and there not being any shows and having to travel so fucking far. I've been trying to find a place that's like I don't want to just go, okay, I'm gonna go move to Michigan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to move to a place that's central where I can go to like where if I'm having to drive 6 hours or 7 hours one way, dude, that's cheesecake. Like, I don't mind doing that. I will do that
Yeah.
literally every day of the week and not complain because that ain't shit to me no more. Like, all these driving I've been having to do for the past fucking 4 years, but I want to live in a place that's kind of like central to where I can go any direction and only have to
Well,
drive five or
I
six
would
hours to go to
definitely
any show.
I would definitely recommend Kentucky then.
And I got
And
many
the only
fucking work
reason I
skills
say
when it comes to
that
that.
Only reason I say Kentucky is well, if you want to keep in that 5 6 hour distance,
Yeah,
where I live in Kentucky, I am exactly 5 hours away from the gathering. I'm exactly 5 hours away from Camp Zool, and I'm
yeah.
exactly 5 hours away from the float.
That's fucking badass. See, like,
That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
you know what
to
I'm
me,
saying?
That's what's up.
And
dude,
and
that's a
Carl's
day trip. That's a
Carl's is
fucking
like
day trip for me. That's
520.
going to Ocala and back. You know what
Oh
I
yeah,
mean?
I
Like
mean
that ain't nothing. Like
yeah,
I
five
would not
hours
mind
isn't
that.
really shit. 5 hours at night kind of sucks on the highway, but 5 hours, yeah, 5 hours ain't shit.
Yeah, no. Well, like I said, like as much driving as I've been doing, like shit, I would much rather drive 5 hours. Like I ain't trying to, make nobody feel
I'll
bad or
be
talk
honest
shit.
with
I'm
you
just
though.
saying,
If you
like
want a
to
good
me,
spot,
I'd be happy to do that at this point.
if you want affordable living, man, find someone in Kentucky or in Ohio. I would recommend moving to Ohio though, because let's be honest, man, Michigan and Ohio are fucking dominating right now with the scene. If I didn't
Dude,
have kids, you can ask my wife. I even tell my parents this. If I didn't have fucking kids, I'd have done been moved to Ohio.
dude, I looked up whenever I was when I did that little mini tour with Skeezus and we were in Ohio. I looked up places in Newark and like in the suburbs in like a nice part of town, like little 2 and 3 bedroom houses were like anywhere between $600 something to like $800 a month, and I'm like, what? That's fucking, dude. Right now,
I know that's been like a year or two now. We have inflation now. That same house is probably
well, no,
like
this was
200.
like in June. This was just in June.
Oh,
Like I was looking up. Yeah. This wasn't in like the nicest part of town, but it wasn't in the hood either. You know what I mean? Like it was just
oh, so like a
suburbs, I
mid
guess you could
class
say.
type thing.
Yeah, it was just like because that's where all the bed and breakfast. Like we stopped at we stayed at a B&B, an Airbnb or whatever, and like there was probably at least 5 or 6 in that same neighborhood, but then there was like houses for rent. So I started looking them up. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like, dude, a 1 bedroom house here is minimum like 1,500 to 1,800, and you
That's
get
crazy.
lucky if you find one for 15. A 2 to 3 bedroom is minimum usually about 2,300 to 2,400 a month, and like
That's crazy.
I don't have roommates. I don't have like people like that. Like I have to pay this shit myself. Fuck that. That's why I've been living in a camper for fucking couple years. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with that?
I pay $600 a month, and that's my rent, my utilities, and everything. Like
Hey, what's wrong with that?
exactly. I mean, it's too small, so I'm moving out now. But like,
Well, yeah, but for right now, it's been affordable living for you, and there's nothing wrong with that.
kinda, yeah, dude. Because look, I'm not gonna lie. Like I make a little over $20 an hour, but I've worked at the job I work at for almost 6 years. You know what I mean? Like I've fucking
Yeah,
built boat lifts like for rich people. You know what I mean? Like for
yeah.
a big company, and like that's the only thing. That's the only reason I haven't moved yet because I fucking hate starting over and not knowing like, oh shit, how am I gonna pay my bills and stuff like that. Having to look
I
for
got
jobs. I hate fucking job hunting, dude. That's why I've had this job for so long. But like, it's fucked up because like as quote unquote good as money as I make, it all goes to music, every bit of it, because I fund everything myself from merch to paying, when you have to buy tickets or buy on the shows, whatever, traveling, because I don't get paid to do none of this shit.
yeah.
And then even when I went on the tour, like, you know what I mean, like I made a little bit of money off of merch, but that's just, I chalk that up to the game. That's how it is, you know what I mean? But
And that's what a
so
lot of
like I
people
would
don't
not be able to
realize. They
afford my
think it's
rent here by
easy just
myself.
rapping on a microphone and doing a show, and it ain't. There's so much more behind it.
It is, man. Like, especially if you ain't got a label, you ain't got no investors. If you're doing this shit all yourself, you have to work full-time jobs and shit, you know? Like, I
Absolutely.
don't have a
I
girlfriend.
ain't
I
gonna
don't
say
have
I'm
nobody to
like
help out in any kind of way. Like, it's crazy.
it's crazy. Yeah, you exactly. It is fucking crazy. I got way too much money in the dumpster, baby, to let that shit
Yes,
go.
sir.
Okay, I think I got it fixed. Sorry, guys. Thank you for keeping it
Somebody
going.
said, there we go. Is
Uh-oh.
Awesome. We're on it. Okay.
it
Bet,
because
we
you
got
didn't
it
like
handled.
back all the way out? Because, whenever you backed out earlier, me and Xander were still here having a conversation like backstage, I guess, or whatever. You know what I mean? So maybe
No, you're
like
good.
you would
I
have had
hope
to
the whole
back.
show saves. So, like, yeah, it should save, I would think, because, yeah, I basically had to go out and reset the YouTube thing for some reason. And, yeah, so
Yeah.
I got it fixed, though. So we're good. Yeah.
Well,
So
the
hopefully,
timer is still at 1 hour and 27 minutes, so hopefully it'll do the whole stream still. Hopefully, at
I
least in
hope
the
it will time
replay.
it today.
At least in the replay.
So yeah, if y'all missed the beginning again, I'm so sorry. I figured it out though. I was on tech support and we got it handled. So thank you guys for bearing with us, and I appreciate y'all that stuck around in the comments. Y'all some real ones for real.
Dude. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and a lot of them are the same people that's in here every fucking night,
Yes, sir, and I
every fucking
respect that.
stream, and they're like they're in for the long haul from the beginning to the end every time, man.
I feel it, man.
Look, because even when I'm not co-hosting, I still come in and I check out and I get I get into the live stream into the comments for a little bit. You know what I mean? I see the same
Yeah.
people every day. You got to
So
support
yeah,
your homies.
right.
And that's how you know you got something too.
Yeah, no, this show's been really fucking dope, man. Like I've gotten a
It
lot of
has.
support from guys like Swill's Edition, and fucking Bartle Boss comes on here as my co-host sometimes. And for y'all that don't know, Bartle House is coming back. So
And if you don't ever have me back again, I'm gonna be like sad. I'm gonna cry in a corner
no,
somewhere.
I'm sending you the schedule for After Gathering.
Hell yeah!
But yeah,
I'll be right
so
back.
so y'all that don't know, we're on here with Xander Gage of the Dumpster Babies. But yeah, so yeah, man, it's been a good show too. So I hope it's all there in the replay, man. These fucking tech sites, man. Yeah.
And if it's not in the replay, y'all go to fucking YouTube and watch that shit.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's been a good show. It's been a good conversation. I
Damn, I
wish
should
there
put
was.
my mask back on now. No, I was kidding.
That's funny.
Give
But
myself
yeah,
a
man.
migraine.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I've been good, Cody. But yeah, it's fucking. So what was I gonna say? I had my thought and I lost it. Sorry, I was focused on that and I kind of. But yeah, fucking. So you got is there any shows going on in Kentucky at the moment, or just the house parties that I've been seeing?
Right now, man, just a house party. I do. So my boy Cody Atkins. He's going on the Boom 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 tour, which I've booked for him. He's
Nice.
got to stop now. Now he already had the stop locked in before I made the announcement. You know what I'm saying? That I wasn't booking no shows in it. But it's a local show. You know what I mean? It's
That's
more
what's
of a
up, man.
local style show. So you know what I mean? That one in particular should do all right. He's got some pretty decent local names on it. So for a local hip hop show, I feel like it's gonna do all right. But
Hell
just for
yeah.
That's
the
what's
stuff
up.
that I that I'm interested in for the specific niche market that I'm in, you know what I mean? It's not here.
So did Banky Sports Bar, is that pretty much done now, or I know y'all were talking about it a
Uh,
minute. I was a little preoccupied.
so yeah, I'm not. Yeah, other than like I said, other than that Cody Atkins show, I'm not booking anything anywhere in
Okay,
Owensboro.
I feel it. But
I'll
no, I
be
just wanted
honest,
to get
man.
back to
I really
Kentucky.
don't know how much booking shows that I'm going to be doing in the future. Like if it's an opportunity that I get presented with, and if it's something that
Makes sense.
because this shit's a fucking headache, man. And I like doing it, but I don't like doing it because it
I
really
feel it.
does put my mental in a bad spot because I start overthinking, I start stressing, and then I'm tired of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's like
yeah. No,
I got asked if I wanted to bring Razakel to Louisville. Um, which so I did. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do that. The two venues that I know that even allow that type of shit on a smaller scale, I've hit up one or booked, and
Okay.
the other guy, I just haven't fucking heard from him.
I
So
feel that.
that might not be happening. You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, I don't really want to do the booking no more, really, unless it's as far as booking shows. Like I'll book us on shows, but naturally as an artist, and we handle that shit ourselves. Like you guys book yourselves on your own shows. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Uh,
Well, and I was
but like
asking.
I think probably just the Juggalo house party is gonna be just my annual event,
Well,
and that'll probably be
if
like the only one that I throw.
if you're down, definitely throw my name in the hat for like the next one y'all are doing. I definitely want to get
Oh,
to.
absolutely.
Fuck
So
yeah.
as of right now, October 11th is the next one. If anybody doesn't know, and if you're in the area to come and check it out, that one fucking filled up super quick for the time that I'm
I bet.
allowed and shit like that. Next one I do throw, man, I'll put you on that one without a doubt, brother.
I
Um,
feel it.
Same
Max
here,
Food,
buddy.
if you want to,
Same
yeah, I
here.
was gonna say, if you want to fucking come, man, you can. I'm hoping to have it on the new property. It's a little bit bigger of the space. I'm hoping to. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be cool, man.
Have you heard of the Spamley hip hop house parties out in Maine? I'm actually
I
heading to do
have.
one next month. Yeah, heading to do one next month. If you know what I'm saying. So,
Yeah, I
I'll hit
seen.
up
Look,
Saturday and
is that the
shows.
one that Tier's on? Is that the one
Um,
that Tier Mad Max on?
that was the one they had last time. That was two, three. They're booking in
Okay.
September,
So
so they're
I
booking the next one now.
jokingly I seen where Tier has shared that, and then
Yeah,
I
Will
seen
Gates
it
and
was
I
at a
made that one
bar.
too.
I seen where it was at a bar, and I commented on there. I was like, "What the kind of fucking house party happens at a bar?" I was like, "If y'all want a real fucking house party, y'all come down here." And
Right?
then jokingly, you know what I mean? I let him know that I was just joking, and then I hope they had a very successful show. I was just giving him
Yeah.
shit.
I thought
But
it was good from what I
it
saw.
seems like as far as like legitimate Juggalo house parties, I think I might have found something there. You know what I mean? Like the first one was the Kenzie Fitzy birthday party. That's my wife and our homeboy Fitzy. That one turned. It was all right. We had a decent turnout. The Outsiders were on tour at that time, and they had the date open, and they were like, "Well, you're doing live music." I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Y'all want to come hang out? Let's hang out." And
That's
so,
what's up, man.
they did. The second one was the Yami show, as I said, when that happened by accident, really, uh, which a lot more people showed up to that one. And then this one, the headliner is Landon from Nectar Valley. For those that don't know, Nectar Valley here in Kentucky, it's a pretty fucking popular bluegrass band, and it just so happens that everybody in Nectar Valley are juggalos.
Ah, fuck
So,
yeah.
but they don't. It's not traditional bluegrass, and that's why I like it because I fucking hate country music. I
Same.
hate bluegrass. But what
Yeah,
they do, man,
I lived in
is
Alabama for
different.
20 something years. Yeah, fuck that.
So I mean, you get it, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But what they do is different. They don't make juggalo music, dude. It's like it's kind of
yeah.
man for real. It's
Well,
real punk. It's real
bluegrass.
outlaw punk type shit. It's
I'm
like
about
very
to
fucking
say, man,
documented.
certain bluegrass is a little bit different than your standard country anyway, with the fucking
Absolutely,
banjos and shit like that. I used to get in
they're
fucking.
fucking raw.
I lived out in this place called the Cove, man, like miles away from anything when I lived in Alabama. My trailer that I lived in, because I owned some land, it was like 3 acres out in the woods. The neighbors, 2 houses down, like off the main road, would sit on their front porch and doing their bluegrass, like playing in a band. So me and my buddy I'd be on the drums, my buddy would be playing guitar, and we'd stick our fucking amps and micro, like our PA system in the windows, lift the windows up, and stick it out there and like have battles with these guys and see who could be louder, man. Like
That's cool as
it was
fuck.
cool as fuck, but like they were cool about it. Like nobody called the cops on nobody. Like it was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, look,
Fucking
I'm even willing to go as far as I have booked Nectar Valley in the past, and that was solely by recommendation of Fitzy. And guess
oh hell
what?
yeah,
I did it, and I now have everybody that I have booked, and you guys seen have some of the people that I have booked and brought to town.
yeah.
I made the most amount of money on any show that I ever have off of Nectar Valley.
Hey man, like I like when you mix genres at shows, like at concerts. Sometimes it can be a bad idea depending on where you're at, but a lot of the time it works, man, because you never know. Like that's like I mixed the metal and the horrorcore and the rap, like all three things together. That's like my thing, and like it's my three favorite genres, and it works, man. Sometimes I get looks like, what the fuck? Especially when I start doing like fucking crazy screams or something. People are like, the fuck's going on here? But half the time, that's when people get like the most crunk up, and I'm like, sometimes it surprises me. I'm like, whoa, so I'm not
So
expecting it. You know what I mean?
what's funny is when I booked them, I booked them and two other bluegrass artists. I
Fuck
didn't
yeah,
book a single. So I would try something different. You know what I mean? Completely out of my
yeah,
comfort zone. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing booking a band like that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I don't know shit about bluegrass. So I told him straight up. I was like, hey, this is the situation. This is what I got. X amount of money. Blah blah
yeah.
blah. And if you told me back in the day that I was going to book a bluegrass show where the entire fan base is juggalos, hippies, and metalheads, I would have called you a fucking liar.
Right?
I damn near sold out Banky's with that show. And Banky's is like 300 people.
Yeah, dude.
And it was seriously, the whole entire crowd was just juggalos, hippies, and metalheads. It was crazy. These guys
Hell
are
yeah, I
different.
fucking love Kentucky.
I don't know.
But
How are you?
Whoop whoop, everybody in the chat. We're not
yeah, we're,
ignoring
we're,
you.
yeah, everyone, yeah, we're fucking still rolling with it, man.
I got glasses on. I still can't read that small. So
I'm pretty much
I
like
ain't doing
I'm like a
nobody.
foot away from the camera.
My face just
Who's
fucking don't
that?
want to see me anymore.
Deuce, what up, Deuce? I see Deuce
Tease.
in there.
If I say tease you, usually the first one in here. They late coming in today.
They might have had a swill show or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
that's
'Cause I know she
true.
moderates the
That's
swill
true
show.
as well.
Yeah, Easy's dope.
Well, I mean, even though we've been having
Easy's dope as
technical
fuck. She comes.
difficulties and shit, we've been going for like an hour and a half. So, like I said, fuck.
No, I'm with it, man.
What good, Drew?
Yeah.
Whoop whoop. From campgrounds to Bankies, Xander has sold out a few places. That's right, man.
Yeah, dude,
I've been
I
paying attention,
wouldn't
man.
have
I pay
thought I would
attention to
have.
a lot of people, or
Never
certain
thought
people,
I
I guess
would
you could
have.
say.
I feel like I'll be honest, man. I feel like the dumpster baby's biggest challenge is tapping into that fucking Ohio market.
Dude, look,
I'll
just
be
like you
honest,
told.
man, because like we're good in Indiana and
Yeah,
we're good in Kentucky, and it's just like let's be honest, the majority of the fan base of what we do is in Michigan and Ohio, but Ohio's fucking dominating right now.
yeah.
It seems like
I've
if you
only
ain't
got.
going to
So
Ohio
Marcia,
doing shows, you really ain't shit in the city. You know what I'm saying?
I got that one.
Maybe
I
so
I'm
got that
wrong.
one venue on lock for sure. I got the one venue on lock. I got two maybe, and me and
So yeah, I got Dayton unlocked pretty well.
Yeah.
Dayton ain't
I'm
too
actually
far.
trying a
Dayton
new
ain't
venue
too
here for
bad.
Jug Night.
I said
What?
Dayton ain't too bad. What's that? It's like a 3.5 hour drive, something like that. Maybe for me. I don't know
Yeah,
about
that's
you
what I'm
guys.
saying. And Columbus is good. But what I'm saying, Xander, is I'm booking this tour in March. It's basically started off as a joke that I was like, because I've been to all the fucking rehab facilities in
Oh
this
yeah.
area. And so I'm like, wouldn't that be funny if I made a joke T-shirt that said "XO Reckless's Rehab Ohio fucking tour"? And well, I thought about it. I'm like, dude, I should hit all those fucking little towns because they all got fucking
Yep.
rehabs in them.
Why not?
And so I'm thinking of booking a tour around Ohio in March, calling it "XO Reckless's Rehab Across Ohio Tour," and fucking I'm gonna do the only major markets are Dayton, Cincinnati, and fucking Columbus, and then fucking basically what I'm gonna fucking do after that is do all the small towns like a Fairborn, fucking, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want, we can talk more about that in private. But yeah, if you're all interested in doing that for sure. But yeah,
We
so
we
I'm gonna be booking myself a little tour
Fuck
of
yeah.
Ohio.
we can figure something out. I'll be honest, man. Look,
Yeah,
I look, me and XO's never ever exchanged any cheddar for anything like that. But the just talking with XO, you could tell like this dude's very serious
Yeah,
about
man.
booking shows and
Yep.
about his work. You know what I mean? Like we
Yep.
haven't just scheduling and shit like that. I know we have talked about it. We've talked
Yeah.
about doing shows
yeah,
and
yes,
stuff, and we
sir.
just scheduling and shit just don't ever work out or whatever. But it's gonna happen eventually. But I can tell from what I know about
Yeah, no, I'm
XO,
Man,
fucking
he's
stoked.
about it.
he
He's
seems like
And
about
he's
remember,
this music,
serious
man.
about
He's
he's
about the
serious
music for
about the
sure.
business. And I think people, if XO, like, cause I know XO brings some people up there. You know what I mean? I've seen some of the names he's brought up there. You know what I mean? So y'all should definitely fuck with XO in Ohio.
yeah, you know, and I've been doing good, man. And I actually got a really good surprise headliner for the fucking
Uh,
Jug Night
I'm
too.
I'm
They
excited.
wanted
I'm
to keep it a
excited
secret,
to see it whenever it happens.
and yeah, man, it's going down the 10th, and I'm saying if this goes well with this venue, it's going to open the door, you know, because there's one venue that some weird shit happened business wise, and I'm not going to throw them under the bus or drop
Yeah,
names, but it was kind of a lot of money and my name on the line, and so I'm not working with them personally anymore. But on the
Shit
other
like
hand,
that
I
happens.
still got the other venues that I've been fucking with. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So, and obviously the other venues aren't really too stoked on that venue, on the one that shit happened with anyway. So, on that, so Dayton, I've got pretty good. There's some good spots in Columbus too. I haven't really I've done a couple shows in that market, or one recently, and but yeah, but I'm looking around. Then Fairborn, I'm gonna look into. So yeah, man, you want to do a little fucking week run or something?
Okay.
Like, let me know because I'm fucking looking at it for sure.
Okay. Well, we can
Okay.
talk
Rest
about it.
the best
You
dream
know what I
ever.
mean?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm not putting you on the
No, no,
spot
no,
here or
no,
nothing,
no.
but yeah, I'm just letting you know that I
Well,
got
that's something
plans.
else that I respect about you, XO. Like you've always came to me with like a business plan, and I've always hit you back with a business plan. You know what I mean? And if we can make it happen, we can. And if we can't, we can't. And you don't cry about it.
Absolutely,
You know
brother.
what I mean? And I mean that respectfully.
I feel it. I feel
I
it.
ain't saying that.
You know, and I respect what you do quite a bit, actually. And I know you were going hard with the booking for a while, and then you know, Bankies didn't turn out, and then so now you got the fucking house
Google.
parties, and I'm intrigued to do that, man.
Yeah, I think that's I never thought, you know what I mean, that it was gonna be what it was, but it seems like it's a good turnout each time, and it seems like everybody involved with putting together the house party seems like they have a really good time with it as well. So that really helps out too.
You know, maybe I could even in the future look into a spot in Columbus to do some house parties at, and that might be a
Man,
dope ass thing too. You know,
I've talked about it for years. I would love to do a fucking house party tour.
Like for real
So like
house
right?
parties. You
So
know what I mean? Like
so Nectar
that's what I'm
Nectar
saying.
Valley.
Yeah, like find
So
somebody who lives up in the fucking hills and got a big old piece of
that's
property.
funny as
that's like
You
fuck.
know what I'm
Nectar
Like
saying?
I've
And
Valley.
been
They don't play in Owensboro very often. Half of them are from like Louisville and then on out the way in Kentucky. And they did a pop up
yeah,
show in this dude's basement, and they had 100 people in this dude's basement.
what I'm
And that's
saying,
real shit.
man. Like I
that's
You can
what's
really
up.
fucking
go look that shit up. It's on. It's I mean, there's plenty of footage of it. They had 100 people in this small ass basement. So I'm
You know
trying to
what?
get
Let
on
me
some
look
shit
in to see
like
if I
that.
can make it something like that happen.
I got my own
Let me
PA
look if I can make
system.
something like that happen.
I got
All right, let's talk
I
in
got a
private, and
4,000
let's see if
watt
we can't
PA
figure something out.
system. I mean, the bass kind
oh,
of
fuck
lacks a
yeah.
little bit. I'll be straight up, but it's plenty to do a fucking show. It'll do 500 people outside.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
it's
I
that's
haven't
right,
Yeah, let's
but
talk some more.
I haven't
Yeah,
done a legit house show since probably 2008 or 9 when I was still in metal bands. You know what I mean?
what do you think
really.
about the house shows? Man?
Yeah, I used to do them all the time in Boise. They have
Cool, cool.
fucking
That's right.
basements a lot out there. You know what I'm saying? So Fuck yeah, no, and yeah. So that sounds like a. Oh yeah, where's that at, Gooba?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that she does that actually. Maybe I should. I don't know her personally, but maybe you and I can link up after the show, Gooba, and talk about it. And we'll make something happen. We'll get some jug shit going, like for real. Because I know who you're talking about. I don't know them personally, but I think I am friends with them on Facebook. So yeah,
I love
There
that
you go.
everybody
but
gets
yeah,
book
and then
shows and shit.
Columbus. I mean, we can look around. I could ask the homies to look around and see what we can
South
figure out, man.
Carolina?
Because I think a Columbus house jug show
I've
would go
got
off.
family in South Carolina. Waka Waka. What you know?
That's for y'all. Yeah, that's for
Yeah,
y'all,
Ooh,
South
speaking
Carolina.
of, I
Hey,
got
good for him getting on the
dude, I got
shows that
cousins
he's
that own
getting
a
on.
cabin that's like a mile out in the woods. It's either
really.
South Carolina or
And what were you
North
saying,
Carolina
Xander? I'm
ones because
sorry.
I got family in both, but it's either North Carolina or South Carolina. Like my family got a cabin that's
That's
like
what's
a
up.
fucking mile out in the woods. My mom's sister that passed away, it's her daughters. They own it now. And it's literally my mom
Okay.
used to tell me about stories about fucking staying there during the fucking winters and or summer. I mean, but
There you go.
I'm like, dude,
Huh.
that's a mile out in the
Well,
fucking
what were you saying?
woods. Wouldn't nobody fuck with you? You got killer house parties at a fucking real cabin. Holy shit!
That's like
That'd
if
be
I
cool.
had infinite money in the world, I would drive up there to Washington and go party with MC Horror out
Oh
of his
yeah,
spot. He's always talking
Yeah,
about
right. Yeah,
if
yeah.
he
He's
did
got a
his
small
own
cabin.
yeah,
festival,
man.
he would do his own smoke fest up there in Washington,
I
and
see
and
him
that might be
fucking.
one
Yep.
that I might hop on the plane for.
I used to see him posting about his fucking
That's
house
dope.
and doing like whenever he was like
Dude,
fixing it up and doing shit like you know what I mean, just like chopping down trees and shit like that. Like
he the only thing that has him on fucking grid is the fact that he has internet.
right,
That's it. The dude has solar power. The dude has his own fucking, like he's like collecting rainwater and digging wells and shit. He grows his
right,
own food. Like that man.
Okay.
Look, I don't believe we shouldn't use the word redneck in the scene, but you know what I mean. Hey, a
yeah,
country boy can survive. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Who is doing
right.
perfectly fine out there. Shit hits the fan, he's gonna be
Okay.
good.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to meeting him in person at Gathering this year.
Dude, he is so fucking cool.
he is, man.
And I'm
Yeah,
actually
him and I
taking
have had a good
inspiration
time
from
together.
him. Like we got some land, and I was talking to the wife about it. I was like, let's be like Whore. Let's try
Yep.
to be off grid. Like fuck this shit. I'm
Yeah, I
not
wish I
trying
would
to
have never
get
sold
too
mine,
fucked
man.
up.
I had 3 acres, but I fucking ended up selling it just because of hard times and shit like fucking 10 years ago. And the
Yeah.
only reason I even had that land because my dad passed away and we got like a big settlement because he died on the job or whatever. And so
Oh
like,
shit.
well, yeah, that's kind of the reason why I got rid of it too. Because I was like, that's the only reason I have that land is because of that. And I'm like, I don't want to associate that anymore.
I
That
get it.
accidental death of
Yeah. I
dismemberment
get
Yep.
that.
insurance.
Well, yeah, a fucking diesel truck had ran a red light, and my dad was working at like a
Oh,
tire company, and they were in the right of way or whatever, and they fucking ran into the side of his uh trailer, and he was obviously in the wrong
Okay.
and all that. But yeah, anyway,
I'm sorry to
Well,
hear
shit.
that.
And Xander, did you say you were gonna have some of them jerseys at the Gathering for sale,
what?
or do you say I can
No, I
only
will.
order them?
Jerseys will not be done in time for the gathering. Unfortunately, I will have merch.
But you will have them available to
I
order
will have
after,
merch.
right?
I have some brand new T-shirts that haven't ever been fucking seen before. And if you
Oh hell
like
yeah,
old school emo scene kid band tees from like the early 2000s, then you're gonna
I
love
do.
these.
I like
fuck
them
You're
yeah,
gonna love these.
all over print shit,
Yeah, we'll
all
we'll
over.
have. I'm bringing merch. I honestly I didn't want to bring merch, but like the person, like my wife, the person that we're riding with up there, and some people that are gonna be at the gathering threatened to kick my ass if I didn't bring merch. So I'm bringing merch.
All right, yeah, that works, man. That works. So yeah, I'll be stopping by your merch table and checking shit out
Thank
for
much
you,
sure.
love to
thank
you,
you.
brother.
So we'll have it all week. You know what I mean? So you just gotta come and find us. We'll have it
Yes,
all
sir.
week. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to sell it before Saturday. You know what I mean? Because that's when the struggle get real is on Saturday.
Right?
So if you want merch, come see me early in the week.
Oh, I'll be there Monday, so
I'll be there. I plan
I'll
on being
definitely
there
come see
Wednesday
you.
around lunchtime. I think.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah,
So
Junetta.
That's what's up.
Love to all my Juggalo family throughout the states, from the East Coast to West Coast to down south, everyone.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I'm stoked
Whoop,
Monster's
whoop.
gathering this year because when I
Much
asked him
love,
if he was
Drew.
going initially, he says, no, I float, man. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, so I'm stoked Monster's going to be there and a bunch of other motherfuckers going to be there.
It's the White's first gathering too, so it's gonna be real interesting.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, Reckless,
Yeah, hell yeah.
was Mid South the one that said that I fucking didn't add him back or added him on Instagram? Was that Mid South?
Yeah, I
I
think
think it
something like
was because
that.
I went and looked. I'm like, I'm not following him. What the fuck? And I thought I was. I was like, I hate that shit. So I added him back like immediately. So if that was you, Mid South, I
That's
did add
funny.
you back.
So Xander, how long you been doing the dumpster babies exactly, and how long you been going before that? I know you kind of mentioned it earlier.
3-4 years. I
That's
think
what's
we're
up,
going
man.
on. This is year number 4 of the dumpster baby.
Oh hell yeah!
I've been doing
Okay.
music for a while. Um, I actually did music in a whole different genre for a little bit.
Same.
Uh, I did do the country rap stuff for a little bit. Uh,
Yeah, I think you were
it,
telling me that.
it's I'm not gonna say I'm not proud of it, but I'm not proud of it. You know what I mean? But it did teach me a lot. It did teach me a lot about how the music shit works and stuff like that. So when I was able to, because I was with somebody at the time as a music partner
Mm-hmm.
relationship, you know, like he took me on his wing. I was kind of like an apprentice
Yes, sir.
thing.
Yeah,
But I was like, man, I
Mm-hmm.
really don't want to do this country rap shit no more. Like I'm gonna do the juggalo shit. You know what I mean? And he's
I
like, well, you
feel
know, blah
that.
blah blah.
I
We had a
feel that.
falling out. So, and I quit doing music for a few years after that. And I was like, well, I want to do music again, but if I want to do it, I want to do it the way that I want to fucking do it. You know what I
That's
mean?
exactly what happened with me, man. I feel that, dude. Like we all
And
start
so I've
somewhere,
been,
man.
I would say, fuck, I don't know, 8 years doing music. I don't know. I can't say 8 years because I've been doing it since high school. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I didn't start taking it like real serious until you know, I went out on my own and started doing what I wanted to do. And then even then, I mean, I didn't take it too much serious. I took it a little bit more serious. You know what I mean? And then evident, you know, eventually I did get serious with it, and I'm glad that I did. I mean, I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
nowhere, but I mean, I can take a look back from where I started and look now, and it's like, damn, that was a long ass walk.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm
Bunch
saying?
of babies for the float.
Yeah, I agree. Dumpster babies for the
Dumpster
float
babies
too.
for the float. I've been told to hit up Igor for the float next year.
Yeah, I
I've
would
had a few
love to do the
people.
Who's
I've
that?
float,
had a few
man.
people like, y'all got to play the. We've had a lot of people tell us that we need to play the float, and they're like, y'all need to hit up Igor. Seriously, just hit him up.
Huh?
You'd be surprised. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll hit him up.
Is that Igor?
Hmm.
And then I did hit him up, and I
What
was
up?
supposed to send something in, but you know, during the same time as that, I was going through, you know, a bad mental thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah.
I didn't even. And it wasn't like I ignored him. So I apologize, Igor, if you do see this. You
Oh,
know, I did have a. Is it Ogre or Igor? Am I saying it
ogre.
wrong?
It's ogre.
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 I apologize, my dude.
Like as soon as I saw Mid South Monster say it in the comments, as soon as he said it, I was like, oh yeah, that's
I
right.
was like,
It
Igor,
clicked
man,
in
I
my
feel
head.
so bad.
Yeah, because
I'm so
it's
sorry.
Yeah,
Tom and
Monster.
ogre.
No. Okay. Yeah, we're actually gonna have Tom here on the show September 4th, so that's
No,
gonna be
you're
all
not.
right.
I will
So
hit Ogre up here.
yeah, I am.
And
I
I'm
was
not. And
told
I'm not going to
what
be the
month to hit
fucking
him up.
co-host. I'm not going to be the guest. No, I'm just.
Hold on. What's up? What's up, Xander? What's up, bud?
What'd you say, Xander?
Oh, I was told somebody gave me a date and told me when the best time to message Ogre about the float is. They
Oh
told me
yeah.
when he started looking for the float, and they were like, "Yo, just seriously, get up in there and hit him up. You for real, you'd be surprised." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah,
So
dude, you would be.
I'm gonna try it again next year. I'm not, you know what I mean, and I'm actually gonna send stuff in. Like I think it was like he wanted an EPK and something else. You know what I mean? Which I could have easily done, but like I said, you know, too much going on up here, and I was overworking my brain and shit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I had to take a break.
Yeah, I'm new to that shit. The whole EPK thing, man. I usually just fucking reply to the email and send a bunch of links. I don't put it in a folder nice and neat or nothing, and compress it. I just fucking put links in the email.
Yeah, and I need to get that done on my end too, because that's another reason I'm looking to get some booking help down the road. So yeah, because I've been doing everything myself for so long,
Exactly.
and out of necessity, I've worn so many hats. You know what I mean? Especially doing the show now and stuff too. It's like, I mean, it's good and it's good hands on, and it just gets with some stuff it gets fucking
Yeah.
overwhelming though.
Absolutely,
Luckily,
dude.
I've been lucky enough to just go by word of mouth, and then like we were talking about earlier, whenever you just go and you perform, and then either the owner or the promoter's there, and they see you perform, or they see people that's like become fans or whatever, and they're like, okay,
Absolutely.
and then they give you a chance. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely. And then
that's
if you
pretty
do
much
it
how I've been
again, they'll
doing it.
bring you
Like
back.
All right, bet. And yeah, to answer your question, Rasputin, Rev Finesse is going to make her co-host debut on the
hell
Tom Woods
yeah, I was
episode.
just fucking with you, buddy.
So yeah, no, that's cool. So yeah, Rev Finesse is going to be the co-host for that
Hell yeah,
episode.
that's cool.
So yep. But I will send you the list after the show
Hell
tonight,
yeah.
bud.
What's a VPK? I know what an
But yeah,
EPK is. What's a VPK? I had a
That
VPK
video
and
press
an
kit.
EPK.
Is
Huh?
it a video press kit?
the video press kit.
Well, I figured that's what an
I think
EPK
so.
like when in the electronic press kit. You know, what I mean, I figured you do everything. Like you put links to videos or actual videos in there.
Yeah.
Um, like all your links to like
Music,
all your socials and
social.
your
Yeah.
and like your Spotify's and all your different Apple Musics, because you know if you got DistroKid, it goes to all the different places. So
Absolutely.
Hey, Xander, a monster says, "Worship the devil
okay,
too?"
video
Question
press
mark.
kit, exactly what we thought it was. Yep. Okay.
Worship the Devil. What, like a second album or a remix?
It says, "Worship the devil too?" Question mark.
Oh,
Worship the devil
I don't know.
always. What the fuck?
Uh, I don't know. I ain't thought about it. That was definitely an interesting album. That was very experimental for it
Anytime,
being
dude.
like
Anytime.
every bit of it was horrorcore as fuck. But like, if you hear the beats, you're like, what the fuck are these guys doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like half of the first half of our album was produced by Dickie Graves as producer, and the second half
That's dope.
was produced by my cousin.
Oh hell
So
yeah.
my cousin Issa Tyler, y'all should check him out. He ain't making beats right now. He's on hiatus. I keep telling him to hurry the fuck up because his beats are cold as shit.
I have like
Uh,
one or two people I get beats off of, and other than that, I usually make my own.
and yes, album. Maybe. There's a possibility. The next album that I'm getting ready to drop is going to be self-titled. But I don't know. Uh,
Yeah, same, Drew.
Maybe I might put out an EP or something. I will tell you,
That's
if I
what's up,
did
man.
do a remix though to Worship the Devil, I'd put Scum on it.
Oh fuck yeah! I
Like
finally got
that
my
whole
first
song, that whole
scum
song,
feature.
was, that whole entire song, Worship the Devil itself, was inspired from Scum.
Hell yeah!
Right. So you might do a remix with fucking Scum. That would be fucking
Like
hard as fuck,
Scum,
bro.
that is a
Yeah, hit me
real
up,
ass
dude.
motherfucker, dude.
For real.
He is
For
so
real.
cool.
I fucked with.
So
He
the
is, man.
bartender, we had
Yep.
no bartender the night that he came to town. Basically, the owners couldn't make it because they decided to take a last minute vacation, and we're like, "Here's the keys." And I was like, "Cool, thanks." So we had no bartender. This fool went. There was a liquor store right across the street. This fool went over there and literally bought them out entirely of Jaeger.
Yup,
He bought
yup.
every big
He does
bottle,
that down here
medium bottle.
too. He does that down here in Florida. We usually have a homie that'll bring it for him, but they usually go to the liquor store still because we'd run out.
So he came as soon as I got done off stage, and I went and sat down, got my breath, and took a drink and shit. And I went up there and I stood to watch the next act. This motherfucker hands me. It's like I don't know. It's like this big, and I don't drink Jaeger. And that shit's disgusting to me. It tastes like licorice. I don't like it. But when Sam offers you Jaeger, you don't
Yep.
fucking say no.
Look,
And
that's
he
funny
said,
because that's
"Half
the
is
only
for
thing I do
you."
drink, and I don't ever drink except for at shows.
He said he handed me Jaeger and a Red Bull. Said half is for you, half is for me. And I was like, oh shit, dog. I don't know if I can. And he goes, you got this. You
Yeah.
go first. Oh man.
Yeah, he likes his Jaeger, man. That's
Hmm.
for
But
sure.
Well,
what I'm
it's a
gonna
laid
say
back
though,
buzz. It's
that fool,
different.
he's so cool, man. He was sharing Jaeger with everybody. Didn't care who you are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? there was, blunts and joints being passed around. That dude was so cool. It was
Yep.
somebody's fucking birthday. He sung happy birthday to him and shit. Like, dude's a solid man.
That's
He's
what's all.
scary. He's scary looking
Oh
for
yeah.
sure. But he is so
I
fucking
want to
nice.
hear Scum sing "Happy
Fuck
Birthday."
yeah, me
Hold
too,
on.
dude.
I'm just
I
getting
have a
that in my
video
head,
of it
dude.
somewhere.
Happy
I'll have to find
birthday
it. If I
to
can find
you.
the
I can't
video,
even
I'll
do his
send it
voice
to
right.
you.
I would
Oh my
say that
god, I want
Scum
to
and
see that.
Insane Poetry are probably the two like coolest, most
I
humble,
think
just
it's
hanging
cool as fuck.
around people I've ever been around, like in the entire scene so far.
Our
And I've
first
met pretty
show
much
that we
everybody.
ever
You know
did
what I
as
mean?
the Those Babies was with it was Cody Manson, Insane Poetry, and Darby O'Trill for the Generations of Snuff tour. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swoop and Insane Poetry, and just like the Scum Squad, Swoop and Scum have been homies for 20 fucking years.
Yep.
And that was Swoop's fucking third show with Insane Poetry, and he hadn't done a show with him since the 90s. And that he's been friends with Scum, like personal homies, just over horrorcore.com, the old
Yeah.
forum days and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Scum was entering in fucking Swoop's rap battles and shit. Like, Swoop rap battled fucking Boondocks back in the day.
Oh
When he
shit.
was
Hell yeah.
he was just
That's
going as
crazy.
turncoat. Like, you know what I mean? So it was really cool to be able to, like, after all them years, find, have a part in bringing them fools together. You know what I'm saying? And they show
Yeah.
so much
Drew,
fucking love to us.
Drew's offended again.
Uh-oh.
So
Scum never said
I
happy
know we're
birthday
kind
to them.
of hey So Xander, I know you kind of touched on this earlier, but Monster's wanting to know what is the Kentucky rap scene like now. He says I was in Elville years ago for the Sultans of Elville show with pre-famous Jack Harlow, and it
Oh
was
yeah,
kind of
the
dead.
stream was
Suck.
kind of
So I know
fucked
you
up
touched on
earlier.
this
That's
earlier,
right.
but
It sucked.
well, there you go, Monster.
Kind of
It
like
sucked.
Florida. Florida used to be
So, but
badass. Florida sucks now too. Like
Louisville's
Ohio and
all right.
Michigan. Ohio,
Louisville's
Michigan, and
okay, but
Indiana.
it just depends on who's your headliner. You know what I mean?
Yep, it
Like,
does.
Ouija did Thursday, and granted, it was a big venue. They did have to put up a partition wall. So, I mean, but it was the only venue that was available. You know what I mean? So they did what they
Yeah.
could, and they made the best of it.
Yeah.
Even for Ouija on a Thursday, there was like 100 people or so. You know what I mean? That's pretty fucking good for a Thursday.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
and it was downtown Louisville with
Not
that.
bad.
You know what I mean? It's a real hard area to even park. You know what I mean? And there was
Yep.
still 100 homies that showed up and did it. The
That's how it was
Buckshot
down here
shows
too.
do good every year. Hallowed Wicked, like I said, we did that with Twisted. We did the Buckshot Kung Fu show. Rax has done some Buck shows. I'm pretty sure he could tell you that the Buck shows do pretty good. It basically
Yeah.
just depends on who the
Yeah.
fucking headliner is.
It
It
does.
depends on the venue too. That really depends. Like we did, like I said, we did 2 dates on Clockwork East tour. At the WWME
Yeah.
Hall was their stop. That bitch was fucking packed.
Dude,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, that was a Friday, and it was
Yeah, they
packed.
came out
I
of
mean, Friday
nowhere
was
and
the
was just
weekend,
like,
but
we're
it
awesome.
was packed. So it does depend on who your headliner is and what venue. Like I said earlier, we damn near sold out Mac Bar, and that was like 80 people.
Hell yeah.
So it depends on who your headliner is. The local style shows don't seem to do good in either city. Uh,
So I went through
it's weird,
Louisville
man. Kentucky
in
sucks for real.
2020. So I went through Louisville in fucking 2022 or 2023. I'm sorry, with Cody and Michael Lawless and them, and it was at an American Legion Hall. It wasn't a huge crowd, but it was
Yeah,
dope.
I
You know
know,
what I'm
I know
saying?
what Legion
I
you're talking
wasn't there
about.
for that show, but I remember
That
that
was the
show.
show that we did. We did that show. Well, we didn't do that show. We did that venue there with them. I actually just did that venue. What was it, last month? It was us, K7, Hell's Bell, Slow Kill, Swamp Tree Seder. Again, a decent crowd. That's another small venue. He's actually one that I'm trying to get a hold of about the Razakel show, but I haven't heard nothing before. He's kind of hard to get a hold of. And that's like it's
Okay.
like 60 people, and it's a pretty easy fill. I got a show there in November, and then Cody's got a tour stop there in December.
Okay.
So it's hard to get a hold of, but if you can get a hold of, so with there, I'll tell you because you guys, like booking shows and traveling and shit. If you do a show there, $2 of the door money got to go to the bar or to the venue. You know what I mean? Because
That's
it's
fair.
a
Cool with that.
Legion, and they charge non-members $2. So basically, I don't know if I should put this out there. They'll let you have the venue, but you got to be cool with giving them $2 off of each ticket sale.
Hey, that's cool. That's kind
You
of
know
how
what I
the
mean?
place that I. That's kind of how the place that I do. They don't really charge, but they
Yeah,
like they do like a door split kind of thing. I believe.
yeah.
That's a place in
I
Newark you're
believe
talking
so.
about?
Yeah, like I said, it could just be a me thing. I don't know because like I said, they really fucking dug me, man. Like I don't know. Like I became really close friends with them. Like
Different venues got different deals with different people. You know what I mean? As
yeah,
far as I
but I
know,
believe
Right.
anybody
that
Yeah.
is.
that's
So
ever
Like I
booked a
said, I
show at
believe that's
Newark
their normal
has
deal. It's
never.
like they do like a door split, and then if you use their sound guy, you just pay their sound guy or whatever.
Yeah,
But he's got a crazy fucking. He's got
yeah,
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
the lights, the fucking. They got like a big screen. Yeah, like if you have like video like on a thumb drive or on a laptop or something that he can plug it into, they got like the projector with the screen that can go behind you. They got all kind of crazy shit, man. I think
oh,
he
that's
said
pretty
he
cool.
spent like something
That's
like
what's up.
40, 60,000, something like that. It was a big number that he spent over time on the fucking sound and lighting system and all that.
That's how
Yeah.
shallows here in town. They book a lot of like R&B shit. Like they've
Yeah.
had like Jacquez. They've had Finesse 2 times there, a couple of times. They just had K and G Ego and Joe Tyler. You know, they're more on the
Oh, hell
country
yeah.
rap side of things. So again, it depends on who your headliner is. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you know, he got
Okay.
more money than all of us. You know what I'm saying? So he can bring in them big names. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
do first. He got about a
Yeah.
$40,000 setup. He got hold like 800 people in his spot though.
Yeah.
It gets wild.
Okay.
That's
But
fucking crazy.
I
Hell
brought,
yeah.
well, I say I brought Axe. So Axe was supposed to be at Lamasco, but Lamasco shut down, and Terry was like, "Do you want to stop?" He's like, if you can get them locked in down there in Owensboro, here's the deal. This is what they got to." I was like, "Okay, cool." And so I went to Shallows, and that show didn't do that great. I think like maybe 10 people showed up.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
to be fair, it was a last minute venue change. Uh, they
Right.
just
Yeah.
wanted basically they made enough money to get them to Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it
That
wasn't
works.
like it was for nothing. Like, but it paid for their trip to the next
Oh yeah.
spot. You know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
20 people that were there had a fucking killer time, and they rocked the fuck
Right. And it
out.
was a
You know
more
what I mean?
personal, intimate
It was
show.
very intimate. Yeah,
Yeah. It was
it was
more.
Yeah.
like
Dude,
a
I
Right.
love
And
private
it,
that's
man.
concert
close
Like
for these
sometimes.
guys.
Like
You know what I mean?
I'm
And
so
Axe
used.
didn't feel no
right.
type.
And
Axe and Super Famous and SON. Them guys. SON's
yep.
cool as fuck, man. Uh,
Yes, he is. Yeah.
uh,
I did a date and
but
date, and that was
nobody
a fucking
seemed
dope
like they
show.
were upset that it was a small crowd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They said before that New Orleans was their worst show, and I was like, and it's something to laugh about. You know what I mean? But that tells you even then, that tells you the rap scene in Owensboro right there. Act, look how big they are. You know what I mean? And I mean, granted, it was a Tuesday, it was during the week, but I mean, even then, the show was cheap as fuck and everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was still hard to get
That's
people.
dope. Man.
Well, that's how it is,
Scum
man. You know
did
how it
good
is.
though.
Like
Scum
when you're
did
going on
good.
tours and you're
Sparkler
playing
did
shows,
good.
like the middle of
But
the week
Scum and
shows.
Sparkler on Saturdays.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I'm trying to do my. I booked my yearly show for the first time this year at that place in Newark, and like I know that I'll get like some people, that local that know me there, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't got a brain fart of what I was saying. I'm sorry. Holy shit.
No, you're good. But from the touring band's perspective, that's sometimes like having a stop and being able to make it to the next stop sometimes means the fucking world. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking dope, man. You know.
Because who's to say, you know what I mean? Which I know they did good in Louisville the night before, but it's like the who's to say that, you know what I mean? What if Louisville didn't do good? You know what I'm saying? Who
Right.
Yeah.
and they're
Right.
stressing out about how they're going to get to fucking Chicago, which I don't think them guys were stressing about that, but just putting it into perspective, you know what I mean? They're like, fuck, what are we going to do? And they're
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, well, we got this show, and
Absolutely.
it makes you just enough money to get to the next town. Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Absolutely. And shit's prone to happen on tours, especially smaller
Yep.
underground type
Yeah.
tours where you don't got big agents in the mix fucking being dicks. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so, it's straight up like that's dope as fuck. And like, you got to understand, like, just because you see
It
an
did.
artist
It did
internet
smell.
presence and they've got all these big numbers, not every market's going to be sold out. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And so
And that's what
And the fact that the smaller markets still get hit is
that's
dope.
what Bill was telling me. He was like, "Bro, I'll be honest. If we went in this with not look, we just wanted one. It's an exposure run, and we're just trying to see what markets we do good in because we don't know unless we
Yeah,
fucking try. So
That's pretty
it's
cool,
a
dude.
big
absolutely. And
learning experience. You know what I mean?
It is, yeah.
yeah, and
And
the
look, people
show.
don't know.
I don't know.
People don't know. Twisted didn't pay for that tour.
No, they didn't.
I
I was
paid
about to say
every
that's
bit of that out
before
of
the
pocket.
fucking. Yep, yep, and that's before the fucking MNE
That was
split. So
that's
obviously,
pre-split, so nobody can say. And look. Here's the thing. I don't know why everybody even made it a big deal. Their contract was up, and nobody said
right?
no. Axe didn't say nothing bad about nothing when their contract was up.
Yeah,
And
they were
the
very
only person
professional
that
about
said anything
leaving.
about it, Jamie went on Instagram and
Yeah,
said
right.
bad
And
business.
that was
Motherfucker, their contract was up. How is
right.
it
That's
bad
confusing as
business?
fuck to me too. So I don't know. I don't know if it was just a publicity stunt with all the GMO ski shit happening right around the
Yeah,
same
maybe
time,
he was
and
trying
that's
to.
kind of what I'm
I
thinking
think he
it might
was
have
trying to
been.
divert the attention.
That's
You know what
possible.
I mean?
And it sucks to say because I got no issues with
Nah,
Twisted either,
I
but
ain't got
like,
no beef with
but
Twisted, but
No.
that was kind of
right,
some
right.
fucked up shit.
And it sucks to say that, but that really, from the fans' perspective, it looks like that when you put two and two together.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
especially with guys like us, we know what goes on behind the scenes because we hear it. You know what I mean? We know.
And we've played enough
You know
shows
what I
with
Yeah,
mean?
all these
absolutely.
people that we've
We play
been
enough
behind that
shows.
curtain.
We know what you was doing that to divert the attention, but you went about it the wrong way, Jamie. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I love you, dog, but you did that wrong.
I would absolutely agree with that statement, man. Because
Yeah.
like I said,
I
like
don't
when
think
Axe
we'll ever
posted they were
really
leaving,
know.
it was very professional.
Nah,
It was very professional. It was very, our contracts up type shit. No beat, no nothing. And then all of a sudden, Jamie's talking shit on Instagram right around the same
Yeah.
time the GMO ski shit's opinion to have. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you look at it and you're like, okay, that looks like a diversion tactic. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like, yeah, because it was kind of out of nowhere all of a sudden,
yep,
except for the Gmo ski
right.
shit. You know what I mean? Oh,
yeah.
and I remember
Gmo,
the whole reason I brought
like
that shit up
idiot.
earlier is because that's why I booked my show on a Saturday. So people could have no excuse like, oh, it's in the middle of the week. That's why I booked it on a
Right.
Saturday. That whole thing, and I went and had a brain fart. That's why I was like, oh yeah, sorry, I remembered it right then because they were picking on me in the chat about my
Yeah,
brain
All the
fart
respectfully.
smelling
tour dates
putrid.
that I booked for us, it was on Fridays and Saturdays, and like you know what I mean, like Hippie, Young Bleed, Ouija, that was all like during the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh, which I did, which we had a choice obviously because we did the show, but like I didn't go out of my way to book that specifically for us. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Well,
It
that
just
Yeah,
it
sounded
just so
really good.
happened to be in line with us while we were on tour, type of thing. You know what I mean? And it was like, oh, let's
that's
do
what's
these
up.
shows while we're on tour. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Monster, I'm going to be upgrading my whole setup before the merger. So yeah, just FYI. And then also, I wanted to add from a touring artist perspective, like sometimes if you just stay moving, you got to do them weekday shows, man. Like you can't just weekend warrior unless you got it like that to where you can kick it at your homie's house for a fucking week. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
even then, when you're not working, you're spending money, not making it, and that's a reality of touring, especially on these smaller levels that a lot of people don't realize.
What about
Yeah,
So
work?
absolutely.
Got that prison video quality? Oh, that's fucked up. Y'all quit making fun of
well,
records, man.
the Wi-Fi here is not the best, and I will be having new Wi-Fi and extender and all that shit coming up here, so it's going to be upgraded for sure. But yeah,
Look like me in my old studio.
fair
Sorry. Sorry.
enough.
Everybody else is
No,
taking
it's all right.
jabs. I feel like I take a small one.
So what I'm
Hey,
seeing,
if y'all watched our
so
show
from
back in the day, y'all already know about my internet from back in the day.
yeah, if I can respectfully like my view of what I see the comments, and then I see my ugly face behind them, so that works for me. But yeah, but yeah, man. Well, shit. We're going up about 2 hours and 15 minutes, man. And I'm pretty sure it says right here on the fucking thing. So I'm pretty sure the whole episode's going to be available on YouTube here. But yeah, man, I'm going to get calling tonight. My battery's about to die on my laptop and shit. But Yeah, man. You got any shout outs you want to give, Xander? Or anything else you want to touch on?
Yeah, shout out you guys for having me on here. Thank you so much.
Bro, I appreciate you
Shout
coming on.
shout out Swoop. Shout out Swoop. I gotta shout out fucking Swoop, man. I'm gonna do that no matter he ain't with the group no more. I'm gonna that man. He believed in me, you know what I mean, from the jump. Uh Enough to do this with me, and without him I don't feel like I could have done the dumpster babies without him.
Fuck
Shout
yeah.
out to my wife back there. Without her support and her love, and I wanted to quit. You know what I mean? Even since after the dumpster babies even got a decent little buzz and shit, I wanted to quit, and she's threatened me and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out BG the merch guys. Shout out our homie Fitzy. You know what I mean? Shout out everybody that's ever came to one of our shows, bought a piece of merch, just fucking watched our video, even fucking listened to a song or even liked a post of ours, man. For real. Seriously, every bit of that, no matter how small, how big, all that shit, man. I for real. Shout out to the whole family, man.
I feel
Whoop,
it.
whoop,
Yeah.
What about you, Rex?
for real.
You got any shout outs you want to give?
Oh shit. Like you said, like I always say, man, shout out to you. Shout out to Xander. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Same thing as well. If you've ever fucked with me in any kind of way and showed me any support, I fucking love you and I appreciate you. And shout out Mid South Monster for saying that I look like dude from Oh Brother Where Art Thou. He's always saying I look like some
Oh,
kind of
fuck.
redneck.
Oh,
I
shit.
always look like some kind of redneck. What the fuck? No.
Well,
Like
now that you
or,
said
or,
that,
or one of those guys from the fucking old Looney Tunes cartoons, the two fucking red bearded
Yosemite Sam.
redneck dudes. Huh?
Yosemite Sam.
No. The two guys that they're like brothers or whatever, and they're always pulling each other's beard, and they'll pull the beard, and their hair will get short, then they'll pull the hair, and then the beard will get short.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, those guys. And then yeah, shout out everybody in the chat. Yeah, man, I fucking love
I
y'all.
bet. Hell yeah. So I want to give a shout out to Xander for coming on, man. Thank you again, man. It's been a fucking great conversation. Sorry again about the technical shit. But yeah, man, I appreciate you sticking through, and I appreciate the people in the comments section sticking through and letting me know that because I had no idea until I started seeing people talking about it in the comments.
Yeah,
Thank you
Absolutely.
again,
Shout out
Rasputin.
to you guys for being real ones.
Well,
yeah,
thank you, man. Likewise, man. And shout out to fucking Rasputin for coming on. I want to give a shout out to Tara Large. Love and miss
whoop,
you.
whoop.
I want to give a shout out to the offended one who keeps getting offended, but not really. Drew, no, I want to shout out, brother. I want to shout out Reckless Radio XYZ for real. Like, there's going to be some cool shit happening between me and them coming up.
Hell
I want to give a shout out to Mill South Monster, Mid South Monster. I want to give a shout out to fucking Helgen, all the Greytown family, fucking all the Lost Tribe Artifacts family, fucking all the supporters of this show and my music and shit. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see y'all at Gathering. And last thing I'm going to say, Saturday, you have no excuse to miss the fucking Dumpster Baby set. Not a single fucking one.
Not
So
a
Not
single
fun.
fucking one.
I better see y'all up there.
Nothing else going on but them fucking killing it.
That's
Right.
right.
Fuck
Whoop,
up.
whoop.
Fuck whatever else is going on. Y'all going to the Dumpster Babies. I'm going to come find each and every one of your asses. No. But yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you again, guys. Much love,
Hell
and
yeah.
y'all have a good night. Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Whoop,
Whoop
whoop.
whoop.